Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? We are back with another official COD mobile event. Today we got Bobby's Stim Shot Showdown for you guys. It's going to be an entertaining one, I guarantee you guys, because I've played on some of these settings and they are chaotic, to say the least. We're joined by the one and only Verdict, who's going to be casting with us today. Verdict, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great, man. You know, it's Saturday. What better plans to have on the agenda than have some of these wacky waving and inflatable no, wacky gameplays to say the least. I know we were talking about the settings. The Stem Shot Showdown is definitely going to be entertaining. I can't wait to see what kind of joys we see out of the game modes and the settings that are to come.
Yep. I think it's going to be entertaining. So for those of you who are not aware of the format, basically the way this is going to work, I came up with this idea whenever stims arrived in the game. Obviously in custom rooms, you have the ability to customize the way things work a little bit more. And because you can make it so that there are unlimited throwables, that actually falls under stims as well. Meaning you can make it so that you have unlimited stims, which means you fly across the map. And fortunately, one issue that we were facing before is that you would actually start moving so fast that the game would rubber band you back. But there was a fix for that recently in an update as well. And that means we have a lot of fun to be had today. So we've got that combined with the fact that you can only use tomahawks as your lethal. We got a couple rewards for people that are top tier with the tomahawk. First tomahawk kill in each series is going to earn themselves $250, not 500. 500, I mean 250 is still pretty good, but we do also have the prize pool up on the screen for you guys as well. So first place is going to be taking home $4,500. Second place, not too shabby, $2,500. Third place, nothing to scoff at, $1,500. In fourth place, well, you get a nice little consolation prize of $500. So it's gonna be very, very crazy. Yes, chat, I'm aware my camera's clipping out of the border. We're in the process of getting that fixed. We're fully aware, and I appreciate you guys' cooperation in bringing that to my attention. But we do have some brilliant captains today who have drafted their own teams. Verdict, taking a look at the teams that we've got ahead of us. Team Noah, Team Space, Team Godzly, and Team Hawksnest. Which of these do you feel like is the most feared in the entire tournament?
If you're taking a look at the rosters in which I was doing, you know, for the past few days, I'd have to roll with Hawksnest. I don't know how man's got 3 MVPs on his team, and we just let that one slide. Tectonic, Envoy, Band, and then on top of that, your fourth player or your fifth player is Scott, who is, I mean, constantly on the rise. He's one of those players that we oftentimes overlook because he hasn't played at major events. But when he's your fifth player, obviously that team has a lot to bring to the table. Another one that you can look at as well is Space. Space has got a couple hungry players on their team as well as Noah, who I believe had Mago on his team originally, but now is going to be replaced with Zai. So that team consists of Forsaken, Kings, Rehab,
Got replaced with Zai? Oh my gosh.
Got replaced with Zai.
Oh my
Yeah, I was
gosh.
like, well, that's a sleeper team now.
That's
So
a
we gotta
major. I mean,
look
no
at that one.
disrespect to Mago, but that's a crazy
Yeah.
upgrade. Holy, okay. I was not aware of that, so that's gonna be something to keep an eye out for. Definitely the potential for the makings of a super team. It is going to be a single elimination bracket, but we do have a third place matchup. As obviously we have to determine that third place prizing. And it is going to be Team Noah up against Team Space to start out the day. So we will throw those teams up on the screen right here. Obviously, the team captains are on the squads as well. If I had to pick between these two, I don't know. I feel like Team Space is kind of flying under the radar right now. I think obviously Vega's the world champion. You have Carlos, who, even though he didn't play for NYSL in Stage 5, is a phenomenal player and improved massively throughout the year. You got T-Bag, who's been a phenomenal underage player, and AORAF, who's just one of those cracked out movement gods that you can never catch flying across the map. So some of these weird rule sets that we're going to be playing with can make things interesting as well. Like I mentioned, there's going to be a specific weapon restriction for each individual game. So the way that this is going to work is basically we have a set map mode combination. For round 1, it is going to be best of 3. And map 1 is standoff hardpoint, 300 HP, SMGs only. Verdict. Knowing that for the first matchup, does that change your predictions at all?
No, it does not. I still stand firm by, the first initial reaction. I think Hawksnest teams has the most talent, but I think you're absolutely right with Space's team. We completely failed to mention that, Space is still a pro player, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
In a lobby full of potentially pro content creators as well. He's definitely going to have a little bit more experience when it comes to, wrangling the teammates around and making sure that he IGLs them to success. But hardpoint, 300 HP, SMGs only. I don't think I've ever seen Space actually use an SMG. I think I've only ever seen him use marksman or LMGs or AR. So that's going to be interesting. I'm super excited to see how this one. Are we running to 250 as well?
I think we're running to 250.
Oh my, this is going to be a long one.
I'm curious how the meta is going to change through all of this, because obviously, like, the meta in COD Mobile is 100%. It's based on 100 HP, the assumption that you're going to be able to kill somebody in however many shots, 100 HP. That's the reason. So it's tiny little differences in the statistics that make specific guns as good as they are. I anticipate that for this one, we're probably still going to see CBR just because of the amount of ammo. But like you said, the Bison probably also going to be a really good option, because having that extra ammo is going to make you that much more likely to win a gunfight. Now, I've got a feeling some of the closer range, more dominant weapons that we would usually see, like the Fennec and the Switchblade, probably going to get tossed out the window.
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, this is basically like Iron Trials coming into COD Mobile and multiplayer, and I'm totally on board for it. So to see some of the meta switch ups, obviously we're going to be probably seeing a lot of those high mag capacity weapons like the Bison CBR, because it's super cracked. It also comes with a pretty high amount of bullets in the weapon range. But I also saw, I don't know if you had a chance to run through the captain's chat, or not the captain's chat, but the team chats. There might be something that we are like letting just slide under the rug too. I think one of the teams has an interesting loadout, to say the least. One that I did not anticipate to see, but am excited to see how it's being played here. I think it was in either Team Godsley's chat. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, if you take a look at their peep, it give you a little bit of eyes of what one of those players has cooking up. Okay. Again, I don't know how that's going to pan out. But if it does make its debut here in this first one, hats off. That's a typical play from them.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm not going to give that away. I'm curious if it does it do 100 damage, or is it an insta-kill regardless? That's kind of what I'm curious about. But that's actually as kind of big brain, given the map mode combination. I'm not going to tell you guys. You guys will have to wait and see. I want to be honest, I don't think that's going to work, but I think especially with everybody flying around with stims.
Brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's a risky play, but one that could pay off. You guys will get to see that whenever we hop into the match. We're just waiting on one more player to join, and what do you know? Noah Sunday, aka Noah from YouTube. Why couldn't he just be Noah from YouTube? It just.
I don't know. Noah Sunday just kind of has like a little romantic click to it, right?
It does.
I mean, it's chill. It's him, and then on the top of that, he's got his picture. It is him and his significant other, and they're just in an open field. I mean, you can't help but love the guy, right? The one thing I will say though is Noah is notorious for starting slow in matches like this, especially this early. How is that gonna work out in his favor today? Obviously, this is a best of 3. You don't have, a long game situation where, hey, I got a little bit of time to heat up. These games are going to be crazy wild off the rip, and he's going to need to be firing on all cylinders to start this one off.
Yeah, no question about it. I think the first map mode combo is probably not super well suited for Noah either. He is definitely a post-up AR type of player, and 300 HP SMGs is going to be a big change of pace for him, especially with the stims. Once again, not really a part of his playstyle. He typically likes to sit back, and when people flying at you with 300 HP, that's going to require some adjustments, but he's got a lot of talent on his team. This is definitely a banger of a first matchup. I think there were some people that saw the teams And they're like, how was Hawksnest allowed to get the team that he was? Well, let me explain. We're doing the draft. The way that it was going to happen was we were going to do a little spin the wheel. Whoever like the wheel picks gets that pick, and it was going to be spin the wheel for every single one. So I was like, I assumed that we were just doing the spin the wheel for the initial order and then snake draft. Well, then we started doing spin the wheel again, and Hawksnest got the number 1 pick 2 times in a row. I was like, guys, wait. Let's just do snake draft. But then all the other captains were like, no, we want it to happen this way. I was like, okay. If you want Hawksnest to get 2 world champions on his team and arguably the number 1 SMG and the number 1 AR in the entire world, you know what? You guys do your thing.
You know what? They just felt sorry for Hawksnest, okay? Look, they want him to have a chance to win, and this was the only opportunity to do so. He's got 2 world champions on his team, but will he be able to execute, though? All right, I was worried that he wasn't even going to wake up this morning, and lo and behold, I think he was actually one of the first captains outside of space to join the VCs, and I was very surprised. So maybe today is the day for Team Hawksnest to shine. That team is stacked, and he's on time. He's not late. I think we're in for a little bit of a rude awakening today.
I would agree. We got all of our players in, and only one of them is not ready, so we should be good to go soon. As far as other rules, it is, for the most part, the champs rule set, and I think maybe the additions that we have for Mobile Mayhem as well, but we got everybody in here, and we are ready to go. Map number 1. This is going to be, I mean, I'm excited. We see, oh my gosh, there's Fenix everywhere? They can run. Oh, and everybody left. Okay, I'm very curious. Fenix. That was the one gun that I expected was going to go out the window. You're trying to take down somebody with 300 HP with a Fenix. I mean, it is going to be insanely fast time to kill, but that's assuming that you can kill him with 1 clip. 300 HP? That's a lot to take down with a, what is it, maximum 35 mag? Or maybe 40? I can't remember.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I mean, you're shooting, those bullets are gone. If you're not hitting your shots, you're whiffing, you're dead.
I mean, your chances of getting a double kill are basically non-existent.
Slim to none. I did see Noah rocking the Bison though.
Yeah,
so
the 84 round Bison, that's more what I was expecting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? In NA, it's no ping, no mames. If it doesn't happen at least in the first few matches, there's something obviously wrong in NA right now. So we already got our first double back to the lobby, and I'm excited. Fennec, though, still kind of scratching my head. Is there something they know that we don't know? I mean, I know they put in a little bit of practice, but was the Fennec the one? Was that it?
I guess I'm honestly not. Sorry, I was looking. Apparently, everybody left because B announced that melee was allowed, and now everybody's running melee. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
No,
should I say no melee?
They shouldn't have.
Oh,
look, they should do no melee, no secondaries. You got to get the kill with the SMG, right? You got to.
That's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that because melee. Does melee do 300 damage?
Man, just imagine people like 2-3 hitting with the Cali sticks. God, that's gonna be so gross. It's gonna give me like flashbacks of when Cali 6 ran Warzone. Oh God, I'm just disgusted already.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. I didn't think about melee's one-shotting 300 HP. Yeah, that would it would be a melee only. It would, for the most part, be melee only. Yeah. So that would just take all the fun out of the mode. I'm assuming everybody's changing their loadouts to accommodate that, and then we should be good to go. Apologize for the delay. And here we are. See if we see any gun changes. All right, looks like Kings has picked up the Pharaoh strat as well, so I'm assuming people are going to try to use that underbarrel attachment to get a one-shot. A lot of Fenix. We got a MAC-10 in the hands of Raph, and then we got Noah with his Bison. The rest, CBR. Guys.
The lobby's crashed, chat. We're not controlling this, all right? Second time was not the charm. We're looking for the third, okay? Wow. Man, look, I was on board with Ralph. He was zooming, bro. My guy was ready to jump on the objective. Now, what I will ask is the Stim shot. I know it's you know, the primary use for it is the speed boost, but the secondary, I guess you would say, is it does regen health, right?
Oh,
How
yeah.
much of the health does it regen in a 300 health point hardpoint game?
I assume it just. I'm pretty sure it just initiates the regen sooner, so it's basically like quick
Okay.
fix. I'm not 100%
Gotcha.
positive. It might regen it faster as well, but I'm assuming it keeps regenning all the way, which in 300 HP is going to make it that much more difficult to get a double kill onto somebody. And for everybody who's asking like what these rules are, it's not 300 HP SMGs in every single map. It is different map mode combination for every single one. So it is standoff hardpoint 300 HP SMGs only. Map 2, raid S&D 1 HP shotguns only. And then map 3, slums control 300% HP regen with snipers only. So it's gonna rotate different map mode combos all the way through. Third time's charm, fourth time's charm. How many times is this third?
Look, I've lost count, bro. We've been here all morning. We've been waiting for these guys. Look, this guy. Did Kings literally just stim like in the pregame lobby, in the pregame countdown?
Listen, you've got unlimited stims. Like any amount that you want, it is gonna be. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be chaos.
Oh,
all
God,
right.
This is disgusting. Oh boy.
He died so fast right there. That's kind of insane.
Oh my God. Look, there's no way we're casting this. What is this? How are they killing so fast? Do we have 300 HP or 300 health regain?
I'm pretty sure we have 300 HP. Let me watch Raph. Let me watch Raph. No, I'm watching the bullets. It's not taking them down a whole lot. These guys are just cracked out of their minds. Oh, I forgot. It's also $250 for the. Oh my gosh, $250 for the first tomahawk kill. Yep, that's definitely 300 HP. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a mess on the inside of every single hardpoint.
Oh man, we're zooming, bro. The kills are dropping left to right. Space, he's here to play. He's already got the first tomahawk kill. He is just spray to pray with a hip fire, but first hill is courtyard. Everybody is happy to get on the point. King's got 4 now. He's making the Fear look pretty decent. That reload time, not necessarily quite there, but whoa! Forsaken with the nasty 2-piece. And there's that
my
CBR
gosh,
that you're
what
talking
did I
about.
just watch? Oh my gosh, Zai just unloaded an entire CBR clip and couldn't take down Raph right there. He was zigzagging, stimming, and got absolutely obliterated. Oh my gosh, and actually Noah kind of dominating off the start right here. 7 kills to his name. We do have Tomahawks as the only lethal allowed as well, and he's not going to be able to take down Vague right there, but it's these are going to be long games as well because there's not going to be any one dedicated OBJ player. You need every single player on the squad to be inside that OBJ.
Yeah, I mean, you saw P1. It was a bloodbath, bro. I don't think I've ever seen that much action in a P1 ever in my life in standoff. Obviously, it's all about P2 here as we see Team Noah trying to get back on board. Tempest being popped. Who let this guy use a Tempest? Forsaken. Forsaken, out of all the operators, the Tempest, which takes too long to reach it, by the time you're firing a shot, you're getting pushed.
But if you think about it, even if it doesn't insta-kill, it freezes.
You're right. Okay. 200 IQ maybe. I don't know, man. Maybe like a claw. I don't know. Maybe we had some GAs. Maybe we had some bans. Maybe, is it one specific operator per player too? Okay, never mind.
Oh, I think we did do that. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think we did.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, turning as we go.
All right, well, Noah's going to pull out the Purifier. Barbecue chicken on the inside of P3, and he's going to be able to push his way on up, lock in some of this hard point time. A little bit of a slow start for the rest of the squad. Zai, not quite the start that he would have liked to have. Same for Rihan, but Noah and Forsaken and Kings doing the bulk of the carry for their squad. Despite the fact that it looks like they're pretty high up in the kills, they've not been able to lock in a whole lot of the hard point time, and right now they've got a tall task ahead of them to keep things locked down here on P3, but looking pretty good to start.
Yeah, looking pretty good to start. 20 seconds left to go here now as the rotations over to P4 are going to be made. You can start to see Team Space already starting to bunker down those spawns, and this is about the most time we've seen uncontested in an objective so far today. 10 seconds left to go. They're going to be able to get it for free. The rotation's looking pretty good here for Space, and I love the play here, but the rotation might get spoiled. I mean, look at the Sparrow coming out for Zai. He might have had his slow start, but is a big opener there. The Tomahawk still being thrown out. Oh my God, 2-piece right there for Vegan and Space as they just clean out him, but Look at who's already on the point. It's Rihan and Team Noah. They're right back in it.
Yeah, we know the operators are a crucial way of how you play COD Mobile competitive in general, but they're going to be that much more competitive now that we've got this much HP that you can take down so quickly. And oh my gosh, the full team push might get shut down anyway. Kings is there to counter with the Pharaoh. He is wiping them one by one off the point. Pharaoh seems to be the meta here in 300 HP. He did everything that he could right there. He's now sitting on 20 kills to lead the lobby.
Looking pretty good. Break comes through. Team Space finally able to take the crown off of Kings. Kings still trying to bunker his way on in. Right into the funnel of death they go. Oh god, Space is literally 1 HP. Here comes the cavalry from Team Noah. They're going to be able to duo tag team them. They're going to be able to get the scraps. They're going to be able to take... No, not an advantage. We're at a dead even tie. 75 to 75. P1 reset right around the corner. We know how bloody this courtyard was earlier. It's about to get worse. Kings is still frying with that Pharaoh as well. It's making it look good. So the strat that we were talking about earlier, it's panning out. I think that might be the play.
Yeah, I'm not even sure he's using what's it called? The taser? I don't know if it's called a taser gun or what, but I haven't really seen him even use it that much for the most part. It's just been him spraying that hip fire with the Pharaoh, and because it's so strong in the close range, you get so much damage value out of it. He has been able to shred these guys. They're not even looking at him. Finally taken down. The gravity vortex in the hands of World GS. Is that
Space, yeah.
Oh, Space. Yeah, that's right. That's YouTube. Okay. Yep. Forget about that.
Oh man, glad he got it back though. I just looked at his Twitter. Thank God the support came through for him. Right now, he's coming through for the team. They don't have the quite advantage, but they got the rotation over from New. Ralph is trying to bunker it down here on the backside of Secret. Zai, slow start, not going to get any better there on the rotation. Vague is going to be able to come through for the two-piece. Forsaken going to be able to clean two off for himself, but it's the rotation that is going to be one so far here for Team Space. Team Noah, though, doing an excellent job of regaining on some of these value hills.
Yep, no question. Noah had a strong start, has definitely slowed down a little bit. We predicted this was not really going to be a meta that particularly favored him, and fortunately for him, he's had Kings keeping things even all the way through. Zai gets a big three-piece right there as he continues to pick things up, and Noah is going to get taken down on the inside of the hard point, but teammates there to continue to pick up the time, and this is pretty much a dead even matchup. Could potentially, I don't think it's going to end up going to time, but I mean, with the amount of contested time that we have had on pretty much every single hard point just because of the nature of the 300 HP, it's going to be tough to really predict who the winner is going to be.
Yeah. Really tough to predict the victory here on this P3 rotation, too. You can already see, I mean, we got scrap time being collected by Team Noah, but there's 3 on the outskirts. 1 drop. Noah trying to get the entry frags onto the outskirts. There are 5 players in this hill, and they are all 300 HP for the time being. Ralph on the outskirts trying to get the hop up. The Banana Max looking pretty good. Oh, they just doused them with some shots there as Noah's the team captain going to get dropped. Now they're on the outskirts trying to get in. This is a big blue rotation that's going to be won so far by Team Space. World GS or not. Oh, the Grav Vortex, though. Kings. Man, he can do it with the Annie. He can do it with the Grav Vortex. I don't know. This man is just built diffy at points.
I mean, he really is. He was not one of the players I expected to be a big highlight player, but 33 kills, and that's taking down 33 players with 300 HP each. That is not easy to do. P3 has definitely proven to be the money hill out of all the hard points that we've seen so far. I think the fact that the main point of entry is so restricted definitely makes it tougher, and we'll see if these teams start putting a little bit more of an emphasis on this early P3 rotation just because of how difficult it is to break. That's going to be huge for Team Noah. They're able to stack some points once again, and now what looked to be a tie game is moved up to about a 35-point lead, but it is going to be Team Space shutting things down early on P4.
Yeah, they are. 3 bodies in the objective to making the transition long ways from the backside of the spawns. Vegaboo A CBR and a dream, but here comes the Grav Vortex from space. This is going to be able to clear some of this objective out, and a little bit of worries off the shoulders of Team Space now. Is 30 seconds into the objective, they're regrouping their losses from that B3 rotation. So far, so good. The Annie's still a one hit, and T-Bag sitting on 24. This is a moment of clarity here. Noah, do you make the push back over and continue to feed, or you just saddle up and settle for new? Right now, you can see Forsaken. He says, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I want to get in. Kings, a minute or 150 seconds already on the objective. That is the taser. I can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Right? I think it might have a little bit of an audio bug.
A little bit.
It's probably never been noticed before because I don't think the taser has ever been used in competitive play in any region of the world, but we finally found the map and mode combo that it was well suited for, and King's making the most of it right now. Pretty big chunk going on over to Team Space. Once again, they're on P4, so able to equalize P1. Definitely one of those toss-up hills that you're not going to be able to lock in a ton of time, but a big clear for Team Space to allow them to get things closer once again.
Oh, Zai, the two-piece. Cleared it out. The cross-path tomahawk. That's an OG throw right there, buddy. Right now, 30 seconds left to go. Team Noah taking the lead. They're running away with it yet again. 30 seconds into the objective. They've looked pretty good. Nobody from the outskirts of Team Space can make the inside hit. Zai continuing to do madman work. Top side of the control is going to be held by Noah, who says, I'm not content with being on the top rope. Let me jump down. Get swept off his feet. And now it's going to be a little bit of time here for Team Space, who I'm going to be honest with you. Well, when we started this matchup, looked pretty great right now. They're kind of getting owned by that King's Pharaoh in the rotations that are being made on those P3 sites and the breaks that are coming through. We'll see if they can dig deep here on this P2 rotation. They need it desperately.
It is interesting that it seems like none of the CBR players have really switched to that hipfire laser, which I think is something that we'll likely see in the future if we do have another 300 HP SMG match, because so many of these gunfights are being won in the incredibly close range that everybody that's got Fenix and Pharaohs, they're hip firing every single bullet that they have. That lack of accuracy definitely costing some of these players, especially given what we've got 4 CBRs over on Team Noah. That lead starting to slip away right now, and oh my gosh, Space goes big. Gravity Vortex gonna find 3. That's a huge clear, and that should be 20 seconds of scrap time locked in for them. P3 has been crucial all game long. We'll see if Team Noah can hit this early rotation and lock in the time.
Oh, they're gonna need it. Look at it. Ralph and Vague already making the rotation through. They're being champions. It's a big setup, gonna be spoiled. Noah, dumpstered. 2 players on the outskirts trying to get the hop up. It's Kings. He's notorious for this spot. Here he comes. Shut down Ralph. Now holding the corner. Zai is Rihan, gonna be able to push the point. It is gonna be the break there for Team Noah, and a little bit of breathing room here for them. T-Bag gonna be shut down as well. This has been such a great P3. The third time around, just as great so far for the break. It's clean, it's smooth. It is Team Noah all over.
It is. Forsaken's making his way up there as well, now up to 39 kills. And once again, across the board, pretty even. Just about every player in the lobby with 30 plus right now, everybody holding their own. Raf's got some streaks to work with, but he's going to get shut down on the inside of the point, and that is nearly a full wipe for Team Noah. This has been a money hill, and looks like they might be able to lock in these last 20 seconds, but Raf looking to spoil right here, not going to be able to get the kill onto Kings. And a lot of these players forgetting that they've got unlimited stims. I'm seeing players just running around after they win a gunfight. Very weak. You got to capitalize on that extra HP. They are still going to be able to lock in those 20 seconds, and now heading on over to P4. A big opportunity for Team Noah to maybe close things out right here. But there's a nice setup for Team Space. Let's see if they can lock it in.
Okay, so the top now. Got to take down Raph. Can't win the gunfight there, and the reach-in's going to come through. First wave of players being shut down. Tempest being popped for Forsaken. Rihan's there to shut down 1. That's 2. Make it. Space now trying to get the contest in. Raph, oh, both dumpstered. The break is here. Zai pulling out the Sparrow. This might be it. This might be the devastating end. As P4 has been compromised, the regen now coming through. It is Team Space trying to continuously knock on the door. The Annie's going to get dropped. 20 seconds left to grab. This game could be over with. Space is the only one here to contest. Let's see how big he can go.
He's doing everything that he can, but man, they've got that doorway shut down. Purifier is cooking him. Noah making his way up to 35 kills. Only 5 more seconds needed for Team Noah to lock in the win right here, but they can't seem to clear off the hard point. A big final push through, but not a whole lot of value to be gained right there. And looking at the early rotation. Oh my gosh, there's 3 players already here for Team Noah, and they only need 5 seconds.
Only need 5 seconds. This 300 HP is working overtime here in the objective world. Oh my god, did Rihan just get sucked right into a Grand Vortex? He's still moving. How is this possible? Why? Why? Madness, it's crazy. Noah, the one here contested as well. This is all a chaos and pandemonium. I don't even know what's going on. There's like 6 players in the objective, and they're all shooting, and nobody's dying.
This is the most... The P1 fights are definitely the most entertaining because this is impossible to clear out. 3 easy points of entry and no real way to predict. Realistically, 4 points of entry if you talk about the top of grandmas as well. And that 1 second is just eluding Team Noah for so long right here. They're still not able to get it locked in. And this game is far from over right now. If they can't manage to get things right here, it's going to be a toss-up as we head over to P2.
There it is. Plenty of time to close it out. Nobody here to contest. You got to lock. You got to load. It ain't happening. 250 to 231. Team Noah coming through with the upset over Team Space. And I say upset, and I say that lightly, man. We got into that matchup. Biggest game changer was the weapon choices and those P3 rotations. I think that is what single-handedly won this rotation. I don't think we all ever saw more than like 5 seconds being gained out of Team Noah or Team Space, and Team Noah just happening to get the transition over to P4 afterwards. It's just a great game. Hell of a fight back though from Team Space.
I wish that we could see the damage numbers because I just really want to know how much damage. Hopefully one of the players like screenshots their damage numbers or whatever, but as you would expect, there's no one OBJ player. You need every single person throwing everything that they can at the hard point. And fortunately for Team Noah, Kings 55 and 39. He goes crazy. 2 minutes and 18 seconds in the hard point to lead the squad as well. And obviously that Pharaoh paying off big time. Woo! Wow, what a game number 1. That was a long one. Good lord.
That was. Yeah,
that was a 20-minute game.
Good night, bro. We're gonna be here all day.
Well, they're not all 300 HP, so don't worry.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, true. This is true. Those one-shot search and destroys are gonna be where it's at. I'm excited to see what this game 2 is gonna be looking like. Obviously, gotta pay respects to the man Kings, bro. He has put on not only a show here today, but has just really been on the rise in the Mobile Mayhem scene as well. Super proud of this guy. He made a commitment last year to me. He said, Verdict. He was talking to Tech, and I was like, Tech, Verdict, I'm coming for a champ spot next year. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do it. And right now, he's standing very true to that commitment. So love to see the improvement. Love to see the overall, objective time as well. Mans can do both, bro. He's definitely a talent.
Well, coming up next, we have 1 HP Search and Destroy with shotguns only. This one... I'm curious to see if we have an absurdly passive playstyle or an absurdly aggressive playstyle, because I don't really know which is going to have the advantage. Like, obviously, if you're hitting your shots, then the aggressive playstyle is going to give you the advantage. But one mistake, and you are immediately dead. I'm also curious if we're going to see, like, all slug rounds, all auto shotties. Is it going to be BSA?
Yes.
Like...
We're gonna see the striker meta for the first time ever, right? I'm thinking that's got to be a play. I mean, you can literally, or if you're doing the slug rounds, maybe you get like just a pixel of a player from range. You can get a hit with that, but you got to be like highly accurate. That's like high risk, high reward kind of scenario, though, right?
Yep. It's definitely, at least to start, not going to be very predictable what type of strats. And I would imagine the strats will change as the map goes on, which is very similar to what we saw in that first hardpoint. We saw teams thinking they were going to do one thing to start. We saw the Bisons coming out, and then things flipped on their heads pretty quickly as people figured out, hey, it's going to be fast rate of fire. SMGs only on the inside of these hard points. It is going to be Team Noah with the lead. Forsaken said only spectators can see damage numbers?
Dang,
I don't think
that's
I
tough.
could see it, could we?
Look, I think you can.
Oh, probably
Whenever
like
you're
in-game.
yeah,
Yeah.
in game at the bottom right, like where it shows their loadout,
Yep.
it also shows damage in it. Man, I wish it would have. Actually, YouTube, you guys can rewind back. Kind of go ahead and drop those stats in chat because I need to know. Like 55 kills, Kings had to have had. Oh, I don't do math very well. Like 15,000 damage at least.
Yeah, something like that. I don't even know.
Jesus.
Well, somebody's saying HS2126 with the birdshot rounds. Does it go far enough though? I think that's the biggest question. You need to make sure that it can travel far. It is going to be search and destroy on raid, so it's not a small map. It's not like we're over on Summit and you just need to be able to one tap in the close range. You got to be able to cover those longer angles, and I think this is one where we could especially see Space thrive just because of the playstyle that he typically takes. Playing head glitches is going to be incredibly lethal, especially if you can get an accurate long range loadout.
I think so too. I think he's a very niche style player when it comes to holding lanes, being very patient, making sure he's making the right call outs, more importantly. And I think it's all going to be dependent upon the loadout and the play style. Obviously, once you get in, that's it. You can't make changes or modifications to your loadout in game, which is very unfortunate. I wish that we could probably, in the future get something where COD Mobile is able, to allow you to make adjustments to your loadout while you're in game. One, because you don't know what kind of play style your opponent's going to play. In an S&D where you're 1 health, you've got to make adjustments on the fly. Like, you've got to be able to be, at least 2 or 3 loadouts in between to accommodate to each and every play style, obviously. So if you're going to be aggressive, those pop shotties or those auto shotties are going to be coming clutch and handy. But those finesse players like Space and your Kings who are highly accurate, you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to probably see some long range bursts as well.
All right. Well, just waiting on one player, and then we'll be good to go. Like we said, Team Noah in the lead right now, up 1-0. They have an opportunity to close this one out and advance to our grand finals against the winner of Team Hawks and Team Godsley. We've got a whole lot of Jack 12s over on Team Noah, and a nice little conglomeration of different guns over on Team Space. So the real question, I'm curious, I'm assuming it's probably, oh no, it's not slow grounds. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to expect right now, but here we go. Strong push over toward the A side. Space is there waiting. He gets shut down immediately. Keep in mind, these guys are 1 HP. Shotguns acting like snipers.
Shotguns acting like snipers. This is like, if we saw Hitman have any like Christmas earlier in the year, this would be it right here. Obviously, he's not played today. He's certainly going to be missed. There, the R9 hopper coming through, but it's Forsaken. Being able to pull out that Jack 12 and close it out with a 2-piece. Court side push pays off. First round goes in favor. Team Noah already taking the advantage. Gotta love it.
3 kills for Forsaken. Round number 1 looking good. Jack 12 supremacy looks like it could be. Obviously, the BSA build on the R9 as well could be super effective. Noah and Zai going to be able to pick up a couple off the start right here. They get the mid-map cleared out. Teabag is there. Noah said, you know what? All I need is a hip fire, but Carlos on the backside going to be able to do damage to counter. A 2v2. He doesn't see him in the pool side. He could have had a 2-piece for himself, but Space goes big. The instant double kill to equalize.
Great placement. Good plays there, Space. He's pulling out Hitman's favorite, the HS2126, the Pig Dynasty. That's a beautiful skin. A squealer, if you ask me. And right now, I'm sure the side of Team Noah are squealing. They had that one in the bag, right? Wrong. Payoff round now. 1 for 1 we go. It's tied up. The hit over towards the B side. T-Bag finds one, but Noah putting on for the team. The 2-piece to give the advantage. Make it Rehan finding a third. Make it 4 down. That is it right here. Bombs going down along with it in Space. He's all left alone. 1v4. Well, technically, it's 1v4 at health points as well. It's a dream and maybe a nightmare if he does clutch it.
Ooh, Zai hops up. Beautiful shot over top of the rock right there. He's going to be able to lock in another round for the squad right there. And I think the one thing that I've learned from watching this is do not stack up, because it's if you're stacked up and the opposing player gets the first shot, it's two people dead automatically. Yeah. You got to space your players out as much as you possibly can. No, it's not easy. You don't have the smokes, the utility that you would normally use in these situations. Does seem like the passive play style is paying off big time, though.
It is right now. Two players dropping. We saw the aggressive stack up, and again, players just drop almost instantly. Payoff there. Rihan's gonna be able to find one. Now it's down to a 1v1. These rounds are getting quick here. 28 seconds into the round, and we've already seen everyone drop with the exception of these two players. Now, bomb's gonna be made over towards the B site. Ring's gonna be compromised. World GS, aka Space, gonna have to play on the retake. 40 seconds left to go. Stimmy's popped. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the regen here, there's no regen. You're one shot, you're dead. Right?
It's all speed. That's all your your stims are for here. No health to be found. Space. In 1v1, the bomb's down. Looking to take the high ground right here. Would anticipate that's the way to go. He might give away an audio cue. Can't hit the first shot. Had the opportunity, and he capitalizes. Rihan's gonna drop. And a huge clutch out of Space to keep his team nice and close here in the search and destroy.
Nice work. Get ready for
He's
the
putting
next
on for
round.
his team. That's his second clutch. We saw the 1v2 earlier. Puts their first point on board. Second point must come from him as well. Big kills for Space. 6 on board already.
Defend
You
the
take a look at it.
champion of the
Forsaken's
bomb.
the only one that's tied up there with him, but Noah's actually doing a great job of picking up 4 so far, too. So, need to see a little bit more of an equal contribution from the remaining of the teams. Vague, I know you're good with this hopper, bro. Is it the play, though? I don't know. I don't see too many R9s, right? Ralph trying to hold down the B side. Little does he know there are 5 players stacked up yet again right on the inside of red. Who's going to get the first shots in? Snaking his way in. King's out. Noah now trying to get some range, and not happening. Raph is going hammer. And with 3 players left standing, this defensive round might be a little offsided now, as we've got the control of the middle of the map, too, for them.
Right now, number 1 rule is don't peek unless you're pre-firing. They're doing their best to clear out these angles, and right now, it's not having a whole lot of success over the past couple rounds for Team Noah. They're down 2 players right now. Raph still trying to get some information, and it's pretty much a full-on A side available if they can get Space cleared off, but he has been a demon with HS2126 so far, and not going to be able to give away any information because you do have that invisible laser as well. Big shutdown onto Rihan right there. I don't think that's where he wanted the tomahawk to go. And I don't... Space, you have, or maybe it doesn't apply to tomahawks, but I thought you had unlimited throwables, so... I don't know if that was the move. Raph gonna check a tomahawk, see if he can connect, but the bomb does go down over onto the A site. And now the pressure on Zai, left all alone on the A side to defend, and it is Forsaken way in the back trying to cut off those rotations.
Yep, there's Zai holding the fort down. Absolutely crazy. Vague's trying to get the wraparound. Gets hit right there. Zai collapses for the second. Great coordination. 2v3 clutch. Much needed here
Bomb spotted.
for this team of
Enemy has dropped the
Noah.
bomb.
And a great one. You know what? I don't even know if they earned that one. That was like a COD timing of all COD timings for Space. Who Zai was just absolutely in the right place at the right time. They definitely earned it. But Space, man, you got to keep your head on the prize. Eyes on the prize, my guy. Payoff round, though. 3-2. Last round on the attack here for Team Noah.
Forsaken looking for the tomahawk. Not going to be able to connect. It's a tight one right now, but looks like momentum swinging the way of Team Noah. We're going to hop in with a quick listen in to see what the strats are looking like for these guys.
Kitchen. Nice. Good shit.
Nice. Go on.
Nice. 3v1. 3v1.
Is it catching?
Nice.
Good shit.
Nice.
It's defense.
So
It's defense. It's defense. It's defense. It's defense.
Ready up.
It's defense.
I think we should all stack A.
No. B has headies, bro. B has headies.
I'll play. I know that. I think we should have like 3
I'll play
ATGs.
Cubby. I'll play Cubby.
Literally just play sites.
I'll play
Just
Cubby
gonna
on it. Someone go
Tomahawk.
heady. Yeah, Kings, go heady. I'll play Cubby, alright?
Alright.
Good shit, sir.
Nice.
They're inside red, by the way.
Are you sounding?
No, I'm not.
No, I don't sound.
I'm going
Just
back
play
top.
behind
I'm
you.
going
Yeah,
back
okay,
top.
yeah. I'll play cubby. All right. I got
Is
all
there
of
any
it. Don't
way
worry.
they could have gotten into kitchen?
Zig,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I was P5. They're
Alright.
abs, bottom abs. I'm trying to work it. I'm behind them.
Yeah,
I'm just
pull.
chucking tomahawks from spawn then.
Got one.
Pull heady.
Got him, I got
Yo,
him.
pull heady. Last guy,
Nice.
pull heady. Nice.
Nice, good shit.
Alright, same strat.
It's not over yet.
Yeah,
Close
this
it
is
ready
good
up.
job.
Well, it looks like Teams Noah very, very comfortable over on the defensive side, and like they talked about, trying their best to play those headies, able to capitalize big time right there. And right now, Team Space in a rough spot as he's not really been able to get a whole lot of help from the squad. Going for an aggressive push right here, but the setup over on the A side, too lethal for Team Noah right now, and they're looking to pick up kills once again, but Noah is going to drop off the start.
Yeah, he is. There he goes. Kingzo picking up the slack. Teabag does get one in return. He's the last one standing now. It's a 1v3. Clutch is absolutely needed. This push is dead in the water just like he is. 6-2. We're on map point, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. series point. And the strat's immaculate. One thing I actually took away from that is I don't sound. Who said that? Was that Rion?
I don't know.
it was
I couldn't
Rion,
tell.
right?
Probably, if I had to guess. Forsaken's been a demon with the 1 HP shotguns only, 12 kills on the board. He's getting pushed heavily right now, has no idea there's a player underneath him, but they don't realize that he's above. He's finally going to get taken down right there. 1-for-1 trades. Raph going to be able to find 2. Now it should be a wide open B site as Noah is going to be able to pick up one onto Vig. Finds another onto Carlos, and all of a sudden the advantage disappears. Bomb has gone down, but Noah finds another, and now an opportunity to clear it all off. Oh no, they're gone. Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
body
it.
shooting.
Oh, yeah. Yo, there's no way we're body shooting while we're using Jack 12s, right? That's not a thing. Like, this should be illegal, bro. This is like what you see in, like, maybe like one of those pub matches or BR when you know you're bad. I'm just kidding. Obviously, the strat was using Jack 12. And anybody who deviated out of that lost. We saw that pay off. Now, the HS 2126 look great, shot great for time. But anything outside of the burst shotguns, not it. It's not the wave.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm toxic.
Yeah, the slow rate of fire by 15s were absolutely a mistake right there because it was all about the pre-fire, the Jack 12s and the HS 2126, no question, the way to go right there, and that's gonna give Team Noah the win. They will advance to our grand finals where they will face off against the winner of the matchup between Team Hawksnest and Team Godsley.
Okay. All right. Well, looking at the post-action report, too. 12 kills for Forsaken. Gotta give the MVP to Noah, man. He was clutching up at the end, bro. Anytime a captain like this can pick up 9 kills, absolutely huge. I think he got 3 to finish off that, and he was just picking people off. I saw him from top laundry. He was on the little hop up outside of going towards that little secret hallway. I don't know how he spotted Carlos. I don't even know how you hit a shot with a Jack 12 from that range, but he did it. So, of course, those pellets spread very, very, very far, and one shot's all it takes. Got the job done. So, huge performance from Team Noah as they come through with a dominant performance. We're heading into our next series, though. I think we've really been sleeping on this Team Godsley team.
Have we?
Do you think they have a chance? Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm trying to build up what could possibly be a, and then I'm looking at them like Team Hawksnest.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 MVPs, one from 2020, one from 2021. I mean, maybe a split share in the 2022 as well for Tech. Man, he was beaming in champs.
I will say, I think if you look like Godsley versus Hawksnest, I think Godsley wins that one. I think Raballo versus Tectonic, obviously Edge Tech. D3 versus Envoy, probably Edge Envoy. Shotzi versus Band? I mean, Band probably gets the edge, but Shotzi's been really good so far this year. So he's definitely, he's going to make that more competitive than people would expect. For those of you who don't know, Size is Shotzi, is Shorty, is whatever you want to call him.
Exactly.
And then Scott versus Shield, I feel like that one could potentially be a toss-up. I haven't really seen Shield much recently. Same for Scott, but there's potential there. I think it's all going to be about the team play.
You know what? It's all going to be about this hard point. I'm so excited. I hate we didn't do listenings because I know those callouts had to be crazy in the hard point. Because when we were watching, I didn't know what to expect when we were jumping into this first hard point, and it's just all out chaos in P1. I don't think I've ever seen so many bodies hit the ground and so many bodies being thrown at an objective like that. It was a great time. This actually has turned out to be one of the better fun events / competitive that we've gotten a chance to be a part of, and I'm glad you're such a great mastermind with putting stuff together like this, because 300 HP and stim shots and SMGs only, I mean, I don't know if there's a better combination right now for this first game of the next matchup.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be fun to see how Ban does, especially in this, because I think, once again, a lot of people consider him to be one of the best, if not the best, SMG in the world. But I think the real question is, what loadout are you running? Were these guys watching that first matchup? Did they see how dominant the Pharaoh was, especially in that close range? So there's obviously an element of skill in here, but also the ability to make changes and figure out what the meta is going to be for this specific mode is going to be absolutely crucial. And I think because these guys have had the opportunity to watch both of the first couple of game modes, that should, I mean, give each team more of an even chance of having a competitive matchup.
Absolutely. I think one thing we can agree on, you got to have something that's hip fire, capable. You can't have anything that's just going to be ADS. I don't care if you're using the sync FOV. It doesn't matter. You've got to have something that's versatile, because when these players are stimming, you have no idea where they're going to end up being. 1 minute or 1 second they're right in front of you, the other they're right behind you. So you got to have something that's a little versatile. You got to have an extreme case of sensitivity as well. Got to be quick to make those adjustments. But we're getting geared up for it. Predictions wise, I think you've already kind of laid it out. Stack the players left and right. I think if you have Team Hawksnest on the left, that's a stout lineup. That's a stout roster. And on the flip side, Godsley, they're really going to have to be very adaptive or adaptable. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. They've got to adapt quickly to whatever Team Hawksnest is throwing at them.
Yeah, no question about it. Somebody in chat actually made a very good point. The PPSH could be a phenomenal option right here, because it already has pretty solid hipfire. It's a base magazine of 70, I think. And has some really, really good mobility as well. I think that could be a phenomenal option. I definitely think better and more reliable than the CBR. And that I think that might be an option that, if these guys are watching the stream, we might see somebody pull it out. I know, especially in Battle Royale, it is incredibly popular as well, and obviously a lot of, especially when it comes to SMGs, a lot of hip firing that happens in Battle Royale. So we do have our updated bracket up on the screen. It is admins. I think the teams might be switched, because Team Noah should be in the grand finals, and then Team Space down in the third place matchup. But just waiting for our players to get loaded in. Once again, Team Hawksnest looking like, at least for the top two players, no question, it is going to be really tough to stop those two in Tectonic and Band. But I think the real question for them, can the lesser known players, or maybe the players that are not around competitive quite as much, pick up their portion of the weight? And obviously, you got Godsley on the opposite team too. He has shown out big time in some of these matches recently. Godsley said, "Am I allowed to use a nuke if I get it? Go for it." Absolutely. I would encourage it.
Okay. How much has he been playing recently?
Those are I didn't even realize. Apparently, he's level 200.
Yo,
I looked.
If he gets a nuke in this matchup, we'll gift him the $10,000 in full. I mean, we won't even make him have to play it out. There's no way you're this sloppy, bro.
I was what was it? I was online the other day, and I was looking through my friends list. I saw somebody named Godsley was level 200. I was like, do I have a fake Godsley on my friends list? And then Hitman was like, no, that's Godsley. I was like, he's level 200. He's like, yeah, he's been grinding. I was like, I had no idea. So apparently, I'm pretty sure he's streams whenever I'm asleep or just off duty or whatever. But he's been grinding, so there's a potential he could be the X factor for this matchup.
All right, all of the enthusiasm, all of the confidence, man. Anytime you come into a matchup with that kind of swagger, right? It's like you better be able to back it up. If these players here on the flip side of the map across the stage from you, you can bet your bottom dollar they're gonna back it up. Tech may not be, you know, an SMG main, but he is a gamer indeed. On the flip side as well, Band, best SMG, Major Warrior. Scott is an up-and-coming player still. Envoy, that Envoy and Detri matchup is going to have me like with an asterisk beside. I think we're going to have to watch that one, but here we go. It's game number 1 of our second series of the night. You already know it, 300 health points. And the objective is already a first blood and a bloodbath so far.
Whoa, Band! We knew he was going to be a big factor in 3 kills off the start. Looking for that Tomahawk kill too. Wants that extra $250 for the first Tomahawk kill. I've been watching the feed and I don't think that I've seen it yet. And right now, Envoy doing everything he can. A whole lot of damage. Not a whole lot of kills for him though. And he's just getting major assist on major assist. It is going to be Team Hawksnest coming out on top, at least initially. He's looking to find a 2-piece right there. But once again, odds of making that happen with the Fennec not super high. Does get a lot of damage in. And Band's got some early streaks. Tomahawk still not connecting. He's going to be able to find one more before getting shut down. And as expected, P1, a Chaos Hill once again.
It is. CBR still primary weapon to use right here for Band. He's got the hip fire laser. He's got to, man. He's running and gunning. But Shorty, actually the player who's going to be rocking that Pharaoh, he's looking for that 250. He wants it. He's missing the first shot, and that's quite all right. Still got plenty of time to go. 19-9 as we roll over to P2, the factory side setup. Oh, can we call it a setup? It looks like it's going to be a wipe now off the objective we go. It's Team Hawksnest. We have a little bit of an advantage with the players and the bodies on the hill.
Yeah, they, I mean, as far as the kills go, Team Hawksnest is outslaying them pretty significantly. And anytime texture bottom fragger, that means the rest of the squad's just going absolutely crazy. So, Band doing everything he can on the inside of the hard point, not going to be able to get much. And the hard point that looked like kind of a money hill on some of the earlier plays, not looking quite the same. It is going to be Team Godsley picking up a nice little chunk of time right there, and some of the operators coming out. Band, not a whole lot of value coming out of that. What's the electric shooter thing?
Tempest.
The Tempest. There we go.
Most importantly though, like you mentioned early, it stuns, and it literally had Detri, who was one shot, stuck in a corner, couldn't move. I don't think you can even stim in that sense. So, big brain. It's a strategic strat. Obviously, we're heading over to P3 where it's 28-27 leads. Neck and neck what we saw in the first match. Tech though, beaming with the CBR, man. I know my guy is ready to fry. Inside of the objective is Shield.
You watching Raballo right now?
More tech. 3 on deck. What?
Raballo is going ham. He's on a 4 spree right now. 15 kills. I mean, in the sprays that I'm watching, he's not missing a bullet. He said, forget about your hip fire builds. I trust my ADS enough. And he's got 53 seconds in the hard point as well. He's beaming with this thing.
Oh, we might have discounted this team Godsley roster, right?
Oh, but he missed the pred.
Oh, that's tough. Tough way to go. Band trying to pull out the boxing gloves. Well, hold on now. Wait a second, buddy. Boxing gloves are not allowed here.
Oh, I saw Tomahawk kill. I don't know if that was the first one.
Oh, Detri. Has to be. I hate I missed that one. Caught the first one in the first series. Missed that one completely.
All right. Well, that is a big gap forming right here as P3 continues to prove to be the biggest money hill, at least for this map mode combo. And right now, Godsley working on some streaks. He's got a pred missile. He got a shock RC that he can't use. Maybe didn't quite update his score streaks in this one, but popping the Annihilator right here. He's going to get shut down. Didn't take a shot out of it, so he's going to get most of the regen off of that one. And they're looking to make a push on in. Big value from that Purifier. Gravity Vortex comes out as well. Remains contested, and for the time being, Raballo continues to slay out for his squad. He's going to make his way on in. Spraying them down. Finds one. Looking to find 2. Runs out of ammo right there and does get shut down by Tectonic.
There he goes. Trying to play his life now. Hops on the outskirts. Shorty going to be able to hop out. Gets dropped. 2 down. 1 more to go. It's Detri. He's done. Adios. P4 break is going to stick now. Look at the spawns. Of course, you can cover a lot of the map, but it's hard to get across when you got paper planes flying right in your face. Big gunfight on the outskirts. Sentries drop for follow. Continuing to fry, but it's not going to be enough for the break in the little bit of a deficit. Going to be recovered. Still quite a little bit of a lead. I think we didn't see this big of a lead rolled in our first series up until that second set of hills started to roll through. We're only one set in, and it's only a 30-point deficit, but still a hefty advantage if we're talking about it from the grand scheme of things.
Well, Tectonic has definitely picked things up. He's sitting on a 5 spree right now and looking to get a break on in. He's content to play streaks for right now, but now he's on the OBJ. The Tempest comes on out. It is going to be Shotzzy picking up one, ends the streaks. And he's going to be able to take Hawksnest down off of the high ground or at least get the freeze. And oh my gosh, that's why they're running the Tempest band. Huge value right there. A 2-shot onto that one as well. And Shield going to win a crucial gunfight onto band. But regardless, big value being found for Teams Hawksnest as they're looking to get back into this one. As expected, you got your two are debatable best MVP, no, band, you can't do that. Band, you can't. You can't do that.
I mean, look, I love a good sucker punch whenever you know it's necessary. That wasn't necessary. Obviously, the box gloves coming out. It's not fight night. It's Stim shot showdown, homie. Hit the memo. At 300 health points, 250 hard point score, you gotta win the gunnies with the SMG, bro. P2 popping open for business. Let's go ahead and do a listen. Let's go ahead and dive in with the side of the winning team for the time being. It's a big setup here. But can they hold it? Let's jump in with the side of
Team Godsley.
Team Godsley.
Hostiles have
One broken. Statu. In the rector.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, redemption. How about?
Fuck, I'm gonna pop my fucking Stim. What's going on here? One in gas.
One mid street. He's broken. Oh, one top. Window.
I'm gonna have out.
hardpoint contested.
Yeah, he healed up.
Hey, trigger. They come trigger.
Low top.
Bro, I'm just spawning right
Window,
into
yeah.
me.
Hardpoint contested.
Yo, there's one to do.
You one top.
Hardpoint lost.
Dead.
Got him. I'll just hold the last couple seconds.
Predator missile.
Good shit.
One main,
boxes.
one bottom.
There's so many boxes.
One dead bottom blue.
Bottom blue other.
One deli.
One bottom blue. Go yourself.
Dead.
Good shit.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
One bottom.
No,
Dude,
he's a call.
Yeah, you mentioned below.
Hardpoint contested.
One
Oh,
deli.
they go
Call.
Oh, what a take. Push your bottom blue.
There's two bottom.
Okay, shit, we ball out.
I got two in front.
No, bottom.
Well, Raballo continuing to cook in this one. Obviously, both teams still going to play things out. And he's leading the way with 32 right now. They continue with the lead as well. Shield going to wrap the backside, and it looks like a nice little squad push from multiple directions. This should be a break if they're able to execute. Hawksnest staying alive on the inside of the hard point. He gets shut down, and what a push right there for Team Godsley. Looking to lock in a little bit of scrap time, but Scott is going to be there to get the final trade. And scrap time going to go the way of Team Hawks.
Yeah, it seems to be like the difference maker in this one is who can get Big Blue. Band now popping the Tempest. They're looking for the break here on the P4. They need it. Down by 21 points. Deficit's not as high as it once was. They've been playing the regain. Right here, the Tempest out to play. The break is there. The clean wipe. 3 in the feed. They're all out in Narnia. Raballo trying to put in some haymakers here with the Finnick. The death engine not going to cut it. But here comes Shorty now with the Tempest of his on. This might be it. But the Grav Vortex shut it down. And Team Hawksnest right back on it. Down by 5. And it's getting lower by the moment.
Well, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, and by just about every metric, Team Godsley should be winning. But those two top fraggers for Team Hawksnest carrying in a big way to keep things even right now. Tectonic, 39 kills on the board, 32 for Band as well. And right now, Band's got some streaks to work with. Godsley on the top side, gonna get shut down by Tectonic as well, and he is just farming these kills. Raballo nearly gets shut down by him as well, and I would be curious to see what the accuracy stat for Tech is coming out of this one, because the number of shots that he's hitting, not on that spray, unfortunately. The zigzag out of Roballo, gonna avoid as many shots as he can, but gets shut down in the process, and it is going to be Team Godsley with the early rotation here back on P1.
Yeah, it's a slugfest right now. It's a slaughterhouse. Roballo from the top, continuing to fry all day. 38 kills to his name, but it's been Tech who has been rising up for the occasion. The CBR, crispy as all get out. He'll play it like an AR here in the range. Gets the tomahawk throw, not going to connect. The point is going to be occupied by a team with a lead. It's Team Godsley, who has ran away with it at one point, but has managed to sell the lead off of that second set of hills. Let's see if this third set is a little better for him.
And right now, they're making P1 look like a money hill, but for the most part, in the majority of the matchups, this has been the most contested hard point in the entire game. So the fact that they're able to get that much time out right here is huge. Tectonic, big turn right there to get the major assist. And to be honest, major assists may be even more valuable in kills whenever it comes to this game mode, just because of how many shots required to get those kills. Roballo continues to cook, doing everything he can to keep his team in the lead. Consistency across the board once again. Godsley, solid performance as one of our team captains. He's on 31 right now, but the Gravity Vortex is going to shut him down. And who else but Tectonic continuing to slay out. 48 on the board now. Still got one more shot for that Gravity Vortex as well. And in the top side of P2, he is going to be able to rain terror on anybody running through those doorways. Scott actually gonna let his Sparrow go to waste, takes himself down, and that is a big loss right there for Team Hawksnest.
It is big loss, but big gains here for Tech as he collectively cleans it out. He's good for 4. The Grab Vortex finally shuts him down. 20 seconds is still up for grabs, and it is a scrappy P2 yet again. Right now, lead transferred over in the hands of Team Hawksnest. Let's go ahead and dive in. We did a listen in with the side of Team Godsley. Let's jump in with the side of Team of Hawksnest and see how the comms sound.
All right.
It's too close. Quite hard.
Deli, two in deli, two
Two
deli.
deli.
Yep.
One deli dead. Another one bottom.
They're gonna spawn tractor. They're gonna spawn
Bottom
tractor.
dead.
Predator missile
Blue,
inbound.
Hey, on me. He's inside.
I got two. One
got
bottom blue on the
One going
stairs.
stairs.
Call, dead.
Nice.
Getting a point.
Yo, I
I
spawned
got
out.
two bottom blue, two bottom blue.
I spawned out.
Nice.
They're barrel.
Got the cross.
One more.
They're gonna be more.
Bottom,
more.
bottom.
Ladder dead.
Nice. Two. Yeah, stairs.
I got him. Nice, that's 3. They're barrels.
Nimbus in mid. Don't peek mid. Don't
Spawning
peek
alley,
mid.
we're
No matter
spawning alley.
what.
They're barrels.
Yeah.
Yo, they're barrels. One going stairs, ladder.
I'm just watching bottom.
Don't peek mid.
Stairs. Two stairs. 2, 3.
Yeah, hell of stairs. 3 stairs. One coming up lit.
We don't win on that.
Nah, we don't have to win on this.
I'm
One
gonna go
more old.
Yeah. Tank.
Go new. We got a lot of value off that.
One's a
Yeah.
new.
Well, Tectonic is just showing that he is completely a different beast right now. This man is on 57 kills. Make it 58 right there. May very well be on 70 by the time we're done with this one. Does finally get shut down. As far as damage numbers, I don't see any. I see hardpoint time. And maybe hardpoint time ended up replacing damage numbers. Not 100% positive. He's gonna pull out the Gravity Vortex, seeing how much value he can get right there. Shuts down Roballo, and this may be what they need to lock in the win right here. But if I had to guess, we're gonna let the teams, or rather the affected team, be the one that decides. If they don't want to take the DQ, they don't have to. But we do have banned using a banned item. I don't want to speak too soon.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. Only 1 point needed for Team Hawksnest right here. Tectonic's on his 60 kills. They're trying to get the break on in, and they're waiting up to push as a team, but oh my gosh, they get torn to pieces. Heck, doing everything he can, and this, we may actually have a battle for P1 on our hands.
We do, and if we recall, P1 has been money hills for the side of Team Godsley right now. Second breath of life coming through, 6 point seeded here. It's a dream, it's a miracle. The pills pop. And this one's gonna be a tough one to swallow, but it's a 250 to 244. Absolute dominant performance for both teams, but it ends there. Obviously, we don't want to make it too soon to call. sportsmanship's obviously part of this, and it's competitive. There's money up for grabs, right? Well, and it can make people do some crazy things. And we saw Bam pull out boxing gloves, man. He was looking pretty crazy with them. But again, we made it very clear in our first series of the day. Secondaries are going to be not necessarily frowned upon, but we just don't want them in here. We want the SMGs to shine. And boy, did they shine in Tech's hand. 63. He was running and gunning up close from range. He was just disgusting.
Yeah, that was he was just bullying. When you drop nearly a 2 KD on 300 HP as an AR main with SMGs only, like he's just a monster. I mean, huge performance out of Godsley on the flip side. Look at 39 and 42, but 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the inside of the hard point. He did as much as he could. Same for Abalo. Honestly, a little bit less than I expected at his size. But yeah, I'm not sure. I will leave it up to Godsley as to whether or not they want to accept the DQ, but banned item was used by ban. So if they want to accept it, that will be map 1 going to Team Godsley.
On a side note, though, our Annie is just not it in 300 hard point or health point games. Because I was at one time, I was seeing Godsley, Botsley. He was frying, man. He was getting hit marker after hit marker with that Annie, though. Is it like take you down by, is it 200 health points that it does?
I'm not positive, to be honest. I don't actually know.
I just don't think I've seen him hit one shots on players who were 300 full health. So Annie not quite as effective as I anticipated. The Grab Vortex is possibly the best operator. And then a very close second would have to be that Tempest. Very, very close second. That Grab Vortex, I mean, once you go into that black hole, there's no coming out of it.
All right, well, it looks like Team Godsley does accept the DQ, so they will be up 1-0 in the series right here. We will be heading into the shotguns only 1 HP search and destroy. These two teams look very, very evenly matched. I'm very much hoping that we get a map 3 because we have not had one yet.
I mean, if this doesn't rile you up enough to want to see a map 3, I don't know what else will. Very, very hard fought battle for both teams, obviously. I mean, they have the right to accept the DQ. You can't be upset about that. And, things were done in the heat of the moment. Mistakes were made. And we move on from that. We're not going to digress. We're going to keep that same momentum and that same tempo moving into the game, too. And I'm going to be devastated if we don't see a map 3. We need to see that slums control, 300% health regain with snipers only. I don't know how that's going to play out, Bobby, but I'm all here for it.
I think it's going to be a banger. I hope that it is. I tried to put together like the most entertaining map mode combinations that I possibly could. So that's the goal here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far today. And the best is still yet to come because we have different mode HP gun combinations for all of the subsequent matches that we'll be playing as well. Just to give you guys a little bit of a teaser. Let me look. Rules. So for the third place matchup, which will be between Team Space and the loser of this one, map 1 will be Summit Hardpoint 300 HP LMGs only. Then Firing Range S&D 1 HP Marksman Rifles, no SKS. And then if we go to a map 3, Standoff Control 300% regen with ARs only. So
that's the one. That Firing Range, that's the one. Sign me up for that one. I love the Marksman Rifle 1 HP S&D. That is going to be a banger. That is going to be the one I'm ready to gear up for. And I'm looking at the final specify. Oh man, we got some. Oh, man, you guys got to stick around. This one's going to be like, you thought today was great already. We're just getting started. We're only halfway done the first round. We still got a third place and a finals to run through. And we've got a heated rivalry now as Team Godsley going to come through with the upset. They look dominant, though, at the very beginning of the series. Very dominant. But Tech dropping 63. Holy good God. What is he going to do here to search and destroy?
He is truly built different. I'm not sure. I want to say he's going to be able to pull off something crazy, but I don't know. I think he's still gonna dominate. Like, if we're being realistic, there's not like
Okay.
a game mode that he's bad at, but we do have a
he's
lot.
lurker.
Yeah, we
He's a
got a
lurker,
lot of
right?
aggressive
Like,
players on Team Shotzi right now, so I'm curious to see if
Man.
that plays off in their favor. It didn't pay off. Like, we didn't see a whole lot
Yeah.
of successful aggressive pushes in the other map, but anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Like I said, he's a lurker, right? He's going to be playing those crazy off angles. I anticipate him to, let a few just fly right into his lap for free. As you get, first shots on anybody here, they are free as all get out. The Jack 12 meta is here. It's ready to play.
Defend
And
the objective. They
certainly
have
going
the
to see the
bomb.
first 6 rounds on the attack here for Team Hawksnest. Now they're on the regain. They're on the redemption tour. Feeling bitter and salty after the DQ. Well, full sit over to the B side. They want to play those headies, and I think that's one of the memos. They was watching the stream, Bobby. They know what they want to do.
Yep, it's not gonna be easy to counter either. We do have Ban picking up the first one onto Raballo right there, and that leaves a pretty wide open A side right now. You would think they have at least some sort of inkling, and there's no defense here for Team Godsley. I'm not entirely sure what the approach is, but they're going to allow Team Hawksnest to go ahead and get set up right here, gets the information onto Shotzi. That's going to be nearly as crucial as getting a kill itself. He's going to spot Godsley across the map as well. And now Shotzi caught out of position right there. Ban, beautiful two-piece out of him. And all of a sudden, things fall apart quickly for Team Godsley. He's going to be spotted on the low ground, dropped by his teammate Hawksnest. Ooh, but shield. Absolute beam onto Ban right here. And if there's going to be a map mode combination where you're going to be able to get a 1v4, 1v5, this is it. It only takes one pellet to land, and if they stack up, anything's possible, but Envoy shuts them down right there. That's going to be Team Hawksnest taking round 1.
Ready up.
Go. Smooth justice here in round 1. Wide open A side, too. I want to see what the defense does here in this next round. Obviously, that B side is more favorable. If you have the head glitches, the advantage, but you can't overpeak your boundaries. Right now, look at the defense here. There's one directly on the A side. And where's the offense going? They're going to go ahead and single out the headies here on the B side. There's 3 bodies here. Big interaction with Band and Detry. Detry just holding down the fort here on the court side. Right in P5. The slide's going to give away his location, but Scott is good for the first blood. And here comes Detry. He is thirsty. He's hungry. Won't be able to eat or thirst here in this one. We'll see him next round as 2 bodies drop almost instantly. And a lot of map control here for the side. Look at Band. Okay, he's taken down, but man, what a great play that could have been.
Ban's running the slug rounds, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure, even though the damage isn't good over range, I'm pretty sure you still have the same ability to hit shots over range with the Jack 12 when you don't have the slug rounds. I'm curious if that ends up coming back to bite him because I tried those slug rounds the other day. They are not very accurate, but with that being said, he's got 4 kills on the board right now, so whatever works for you, make it work. And right now, they've got a 2-0 lead as they look to force a Game 3 following that Game 1 DQ. Band looking for redemption right here following his mistake on Map 1. And there's the shot landing on the Godsley. Big pickup for them. They are running through Map 2 now.
Yeah, they are. If you recall from our first series, too, the defense is clearly the one that's a lot easier to run, right? Obviously, you've got to wait for your opponents to make a move, and well, the move now is on Shotzi's hands. He's going to be good for the first, but he's got to get 3 cleared out and a bomb defused in 30 seconds. So 2 rounds back to back to back, looking like a 3rd round could be a shutdown. Shotzi, though, not being shut out just yet. He's still making noise. And if you're the defense, you've already done everything so solidly. Just take this one player out. Peeking the heady. Shotzi going hammer. Band. Needs to play time, peeking the top laundry site. He's already made the push over. 8 seconds left to go. Band's got to push it. He's got the head. He's
got the explosive rounds.
Oh, so toxic. Why, though? Why?
Because splash damage and you only need 1 damage.
Oh! Big brain, bro. Big brain.
Oh my gosh. That's actually, his brain's freaking massive. I didn't even think about that, but that's like running a full auto NA45 with 1 HP. Oh my gosh. That's actually brilliant plays out of him.
See what he can find now. Oh, explosive not this round. A little bit of spark back here for the defense now as we got a 3v3, about as close as it's been all search and destroy long. They're kind of stuck in a spawn site. Look, they got the pool, Headies locked down, Envoy's trying to play for some information. We got one in top of the money room, Rabalo, who has a single breadstick to his name. Tech, though, gonna be able to seal the gap on the flanker. There might be a problem here now as player advantage back on the foots of Team Hawksnest, and I do believe Rabalo's got great positioning, but if he gets numbered here and the trades don't pan out, ooh, this one could be a brutal one. This might be it. Oh, there it goes. They clear the middle of the map. Detry now left alive.
And for people in chat saying shotguns are so broken, we're playing on 1 HP custom room settings, so it's not that the shotguns are broken. This is just a lobby setting.
Let him cook. Let him cook, Bobby.
I just don't want them to go into their ranked lobbies thinking that their shotgun's gonna one-shot everybody from 50 meters and then they just get smacked.
Because if you don't, it's a skill issue. Come on now.
That's true. That's true. Fair point.
Oh boy, fair point. Fair point is 4 points is on board. Look, we're begging for a game 3 at this point. Right now, it looks like we're gonna be able to get it.
Oh my gosh.
Shorty's gonna be good for the first. Hawksnest, though, from the top of modern, he's a bedroom warrior. Able to take him down.
You did not say that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, where's he at? He's in bedroom, bro. Come on. He's just literally jumping up and down, spraying and praying.
Oh, things that have never been said about Hawksnest before.
Exactly. Clip Hawksnest. You're welcome. I'm happy to be your first.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, 4v4 right here. Team Hawksnest rolling through right now. It's Tomahawks flying left and right. And right now, no real progress over toward the A side. Shotzi has dropped. Detry's still looking for his first kill on the board, and it could very well just be that the defensive side is not the go-to for Team Godsley, but for the most part, we saw the defensive side be the more dominant one in the previous matchup. So it looks like they've got a much more solid setup right now. They got those angles cut off, and they're playing this about as well as they can. It would have been nice to see the adaptation a little bit earlier, but better late than never.
Better late than never, right? 1-2-1 split. 1 effective on the B, 2 in the kitchen site. Don't want to stack up now as the squares try to move towards the middle of the map. Envoy. He's trying to play dangerous. Love it. Flirt with disaster. Well, inside the kitchen site, it's a fire. Rabalo now opting to hop into the money room. Envoy going to go ahead and peek up. Oh, the turn, the flick. Obviously, he was one shot, homie. I mean, I can't celebrate that too much, but right now it's a round. Detry. Now about to be cornered and pinched. Oh, those cheeks are clenched. Mine are too, bro. That was tough to watch. 3 players left standing in a well-calculated round in favor of Team Hawksnest. Sign me up for a game 3. It's not over yet. It's never over until it's over, but dominant performance here for them.
All right. Well, right now, Team Godsley needs a big bounce back. Have not been able to find a defensive round so far, and they said, you know what? We'll get aggressive right here. It pays off early. Shield's going to be able to find 2 before getting traded out by Scott, but he's traded as well. And maybe wishing that they had taken this approach a little bit earlier. Tectonic and Envoy, the only ones remaining, and wow, the shot out at Detry. That's why he used the normal rounds on that one, and now Envoy, the last remaining 1v3 opportunity for him. Pretty exposed angle right there. A little bit of a risky play. He is going to be able to make the wrap back toward the B side. And right now, those players very content to sit the bomb and wait.
Yeah, I mean, what much more do you need to do? Obviously, as you mentioned earlier, we'd love to see this kind of adjustment earlier on. Right now, you're hemorrhaging, and there is not a bit of stitches that can close this wound. Maybe a little bit of a sign of life for the second half, but I mean, you're down 5-0 right now. You need to put at least a point on the board before we get the flip. Detry now trying to be madman crack. Gets the jump peek, gets the slide peek as well, and gets that final kill. By the time this round started, he was already in Zig, causing just absolute chaos. In a great way, maybe a little bit of a spark of a comeback here now as we flip sides. 5-1 lead, only 2 points needed to take to that game 3.
All right, well, looks like Tectonic's looking to get aggressive right here. Pushed up far on that B side, but it is a full-on A push. Right now, the only player here to defend is going to be Scott. He's going to back up And that may have been the worst possible timing for him. It looks like player's going to be able to creep through to the A side. He's going to get shut down by Godsley right there. And now only one player there. It's Envoy working those head glitches. Godsley's going to be able to hit the flank right there. And now it's a wide open basketball court. Big opportunity for Team Godsley to pick up another round.
Yep, there it goes. Get the bomb down.
The bomb has been planted.
Sign, seal, and deliver this round. There goes the Tomahawk Chuck. Almost hits Ban. Written out Nero. Well, you're going to be written out a casket for this round.
Finish the mission.
Tech drops. It's all in Hawksnest. Nothing happening there on the backside of the spawn.
Get ready for the next
5-2.
round.
Spark. Yeah, all they needed was just one great round. And we flipped sides and momentum. It is flipped on its head, and it is in the hands of Team Godsley. They're looking to close this series out in a game 2. You don't want to see that control if they're them. You got the graces of that game 1 blunder from the side of Bannon. Well, here it goes. Hawks, baby!
Ooh. I think he's got the explosive rounds too.
God, I love to see it.
All right. Well, that leaves only Shotzi. Wow, that was a 19-second round for those of you keeping track. That's definitely feels like the momentum is starting to shift between these two squads. Looked like it was going to be an early exit from the game for Team Godsley, but they're now looking to shut down things in 2 rounds as Hawksnest is now going to make his way back over, and he takes down Raballo again. The explosive rounds, difficult to counter from that range. And Detry going to get the best COD timing of his life as Hawk's not going to be able to spot him right there. That allows him to make his way through the mid-map, and Hawk's a little bit on his heels right now as Detry weaving back and forth, looking for the information. Big shot out of Tectonic. Just trying to get that one final round to close things out. Scott going to be able to find a big one, and Shotzi last alive again.
Shotzi's last alive again, but Scott is too. Bombs down as I saw Tech. I mean, he had the shot lined up the first time. Had they hit it for the second to get that kill on the player who was carrying it. Now Shorty is lost all the way out. The intel that was there for Scott, it's a cold trail. Last little bit of info told you they were driveway. Well, homie, those stimmies lead you all the way to A real quick. Bombs made its way over, and Scott slowly lurking. Had no idea. Where is he at? He's on the A site. You know it now. And Shorty's made the hit, the heist of a lifetime, to give this team a second chance. Look at him. This is such a great play. Look at the read. Scott's not even going to peek this angle.
Oh, my gosh.
Dead. That is for free. 205 head play out of Shorty. Making the best of a bad situation. The 1v2 clutch is in his hands. 10 kills on board, too, for the man. He said he was a rising star. He's definitely showing up in this search or destroy.
Oh my gosh, I mean, he knew exactly what he was going to do as well. Scott did not have a chance of making the read on that. And wow, what a play out of him to clutch up yet another round. Is that 3 in a row for Team Godsley?
It is.
My gosh. On the brink of making...
Well, no. It was 2. It was 2.
Yeah, I was like, I think it was 5-1, but man... Definitely feels like the momentum swinging. Kills going through for Team Hawksnest again. Their biggest struggle has been closing things out, and who else but Shotzi to be able to pick up another one right there. He's got Shield alive with him as well. Still got Band and Tectonic to deal with. And really, Envoy has been the top fragger for the squad, so this is no easy task for him. Opportunity at a 1v3 to keep their hopes alive. But right now, it looks like a pretty good chance that we're on our way to a game 3, and there we are. Tectonic in the top side shuts down Shotzi, and that takes us to a game 3 control.
There we go. We're here for it. 7-3 win. It was very dominant, but a little bit of a comeback. Man, Shotzi has got to be like, I don't see too often. I'll say this, and I don't want chat to flame me or anybody to think less of my thoughts, but in COD Mobile, the search and destroy like IQ isn't as in depth as it is in the CDL or in other CODs. Like, right? I mean, we're running and gunning. We're trying to get that bomb down. But when you're in a 1v1 situation like that, that was such a great play out of him. So I've got to highlight his positioning, his ability to choke off those points that you're going to get a free kill on. Obviously, it wasn't enough to get the job done, but I love to see that kind of like IQ develop in the search or destroy play. So 7-3 win, obviously a very dominant performance, buckle up, put the snipers on. Which guns are we expecting to see here? It's the DLQ and the Locust. I think the Locust has the most chance of being seen here. Is the wallbang potential? Has it gotten better?
I'm not 100. I don't think for wallbangs it has. But realistically, this is mainly just snipers only because I don't see regen playing a huge factor. I could be very wrong on that one, but I would imagine. Now, that being said, we do have stims unlimited, so maybe if you get hit markered, you insta-stim, and you're automatically back at 100 HP. But for the most part, this is just snipers only control, which I think is still going to be enjoyable to watch. But yeah, overall, I would expect probably a good amount of Locust, maybe an even split between the Locust and the DOQ.
I've been noticing a lot of, and it's not just EU, it's also in a Forsaken, more importantly, using that Locust and just hitting some nasty wall bangs, some nasty shots that I am not used to seeing out of a gun like that. I know the DLQ has been like reigning superior for at least 2.5 years now in the competitive scene. Locust has had its little bits of, shines, but this is, a very DLQ dominated portion of a whole gun selection now starting to shift over. I'm not going to be surprised if we see a 50-50 split on what guns we see used here, and maybe even a little bit more of an advantage leaning towards that Locust.
I know the Locust would be my gun of choice. I've actually seen more people start to, like, even pro players from Green start to say, like, why do people only use the DLQ? Because, like, statistically, they're relatively even, maybe even advantage going towards the Locust as far as mobility goes. So I'm curious to see if we do see a slight shift in that as far as the competitive scene goes, because it's been DLQ all the way through for the last 3.5 years for the most part, with the exception of a couple guns that pop up and are super dominant until they get nerfed. I think the DLQ is just going to be really good for forever, but it is nice to see some of those new options pop up as well.
Oh,
and we could see Rytech. The Rytech is a very spammable option, which when it comes to control could be a better alternative.
Question, are all snipers available to use? I'm looking at chat, bro, and they're already getting toxic. Like the XPR, that's banned.
XPR is banned. XPR and SVD are banned.
XPR.
If XPR was not banned, I would use the XPR.
I would use the XPR. That's an obvious choice, but
yeah.
that is banned. So the only two viable options, unless you want to be cheeky, it's it's definitely going to be the DLQ and the Locust. It's hands down. I'd love to see an outlaw on a map like this too, because if you're like trying to play that fast-paced, kind of gameplay, obviously the hit markers are going to be a factor. If you can follow up and hit shots on the fly, if you're playing fast, maybe that's the play. But I think it's going to be pretty essential to have a DLQ or a Locust. But I would love to see outlaw. What I'm trying to say is, can someone show me an outlaw gun shot? Can we see some headshots with the outlaw?
I'm highly doubtful, but anything's possible.
Oh, dang.
I feel like I've seen Godsley use the outlaw before and go off with some crazy clips. So maybe, or no, it was Hawks. Hawks is the one that had the one Twitter clip. All right.
Yeah, he was.
All
he
right.
used to be a former pro player, wasn't he?
He was a pro player in Rules of Survival. Let's not get it twisted.
Hey, that clip was kind of gas though, right?
It was not bad.
All right.
I can't give him too much credit now. Come on.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. Well, I'm tried Hawks, bro. I'm hyping you up. I'm making you out to be a big thing, man. And I mean, you even got that one clip in the Search and Destroy that probably will be the best one of today's. Well, the day's not over just yet. Control slums it is now, as the headies are going to be absolutely crazy to peel back. DLQ is being used, and it's tech coming through. There it is, the Lotus Flames. God, I love this skin.
Absolutely beautiful. He's going to find what? Oh, nearly hits the wall bang on Raballo as well. Ban going to get taken down, but not before finding 3. And right now, it's a pretty strong start right here for Team Hawksnest, as they've got a 5 life advantage early on, but Shield finds a big 2-piece right there. That clears out a little bit of map control for them. Couple of missed shots, unfortunately, and not really going to be able to result in a whole lot right now as the defensive team most certainly looking to be dominant here off the start. Ooh, and Hawks, a nice little 2-piece.
There we go. Hawks getting a little 2-piece there. No fries needed. A site is
We tied for the
completely
lead.
shut down. I mean, look at the rotation here. They're going to be taken down, though, now as the life advantage still in favor of the defending side. B is going to be cleared out. And now Short, he's trying to make his way on over. Slides the wrong angle. Scott going to be able to fill his wig back. A little bit of a haircut. Scott is holding down the fort, too. And there's literally nowhere you can go here. Maybe a little bit of a silver lining if they can make the read over to the A side. But it's just not there.
And I think Scott has like an insanely slow ADSing DLQ. Maybe I'm just used to the ADS speed of the Locust, but he's able to make it work anyway. He's on a 5 spree right now. I don't think I've ever even seen him snipe before, but maybe he should do it more often. Make it 7 right now. He's running the map 11 life lead for Team Hawksnest, and maybe the most underrated pick so far of the tournament. Give him 8. Can he keep it going?
Oh. They shut him down. Hot shots from Scott, man. What a freaking way to start this one up. He's streaked up and ready to rock and roll. 10 on board. Benchmark is like, I think it's like 7 per player for 6 per player for it to be like, hey, we're having a good game, right?
Yeah.
He's already setting the bar high and high momentum. Those shots were crispy. Might be a slow ADS build. Slow and steady wins the race in this one, man. 10 kills off the bat, win streaks, and a Sparrow to work with.
Yeah, he's got the, and it may just be that extended mag on it that I'm not used to seeing, but man, is he able to make it work right now. It's all about rhythm, and he is most definitely in rhythm off the start, and Team Hawksnest just continuing to run things, even on the offensive side, still getting the life advantage right here. And right now, it's a rough spot for Team Godsley to be. They're forced way back, all on this left side of the map. The Hunter Killer's going to land for Scott as well, and looking to build some streaks again. Band is there all alone, and wallbang for Scott, going to connect once again. Shield on the inside, not going to find the second. Oh my gosh, the jump shot connects as well, and Raballo finally able to shut him down.
Yo, Scott, where have those shots been all my life? Why have we never seen you snipe before? Why have you hidden this from us? Right now, 2 ticks progress in. Scott has been hot, and his team is frying on the objective to go along with it. We have, I mean, just ample opportunity to see this one go down as a classic. Right now, it's starting out as a little bit of a slaughterhouse. Team Hawksnest making the most of this game 3. So far, they've done a great job of time management as well. Finally, some defending kills coming through as well as some time being cleared out, but it's still the attacking offense coming through in an absolutely brutal start. Team Hawksnest able to capture that B site. They're going to extend this to another minute.
Well, Hawks has been a big fan of the respawn snipes as of late, and he's showing it right now as he is second only to Scott on his team, actually for the entire lobby. Second most kills right now as he is running it with the Locust. And it looks like Team Hawksnest has got a chance at taking an offensive round here as well. Shotzi doing his best to counter on the opposite side. And right now you need to make some progress here through the mid-map. If you can get things cleared out, might be able to make something out of it. You got Dietrich locking down that left-hand side, and Hawk's going to get hit markered right there. Raballo going to be able to shut him down. That life lead dwindling. And the tougher part going to be getting those ticks of progression over on the A side.
Yeah, right now, I think this is just an extended TDM. Right now, you're just losing the battle at this expense. Like, don't try to do anything forced. 7v7. You trust in the gunnies. You got Hawks who's feeling it, as well as Envoy who's starting to pick up the slack. Scott kind of slowing down, but Band picking up where it needs to be the most. 40 seconds left to go. You got a Purifier to run here for Raballo. He's trying to shut down the pack. Oh! Rounds the wrong corner. There's Tech. Taking down the operator, but Godsley. Oh, no, that was Detry, actually. Detry, where'd you hit that shot from, bro? It doesn't matter. You're dead now. 4v4. No respawns left. 20 seconds left to go. It's all or nothing here for the attack.
And Scott's going to pick up another big one. Godsley, risky play, pops the Annihilator, misses the first shot right there. He gets shut down. Now only 1 life remaining. It's Raballo all alone. And not only do they lose the round, but a wasted operator out of Godsley. And that's going to make it that much more difficult for them to find a round right here. On the offensive side, already at the disadvantage, and Only 3 operators over on the flip side. You got 3 with some score streaks as well. Could have been a totally different story, and right now, a tall task here on the offensive side.
Yeah,
Hawks is using a
look at this.
freaking war machine?
Yeah,
What?
I was just about to say, I was like, when's the last time we seen a war machine? This thing is magnificent, though. He finds those first 2 kills. He's able to shut down one, but here comes the operators here for the attacking side. This is a tall ass, and Envoy and Tech, they're already in your spawn. There's nothing you can do about it right now. Tech's found one. He's looking for the second. Can't quite get the head there of Dietrich. Predator missile. If it wasn't the Preddy, it was the, oh God, shield.
Whoa, I think it was
It wasn't the
Collat.
Predator missile, it was the Annie. Gets the Collat, but holy.
And they're getting decent progress over here on the B side, but once again, you got the life disadvantage, which gets that much more difficult whenever you head on over toward A. So they get that full objective captured. Only 5 lives down. Shield's picking up some crucial kills right here. Sees, or I thought he saw one in the bag. At the very least, gives the information, but Ban's going to come out on top of the gunfight. Finds 2 in the process. Right now, it's big struggles for Godsley. He had a solid map 1, but has just not been able to make it happen here on map 2, and too much consistency across the board for Team Hawksnest. Raballo doing everything he can. Couple big feeds, and what a jump shot out of Scott. Drops Godsley once again, and the live's close, but as we get a little bit of progression over there on the A side, you do have the read out of Team Hawksnest and should be able to counter, but they give up the first take pretty much for free.
Oh, they can't afford to push us. Shorty is on a spree right now. He's sitting on 4. He can't be shut down. He's in the corner. Finally, eats a bullet to the face. Scott, I don't know how you died, homie, but very unfortunate, very sad. I have to rewatch that one. Unfortunate there, but the life count now, it's dwindling. 7 lives remaining here. Last hope, last-ditch effort. You got plenty of time. Would love to see this one slow down a little bit so you can kind of count your kills, right? You don't have to force anything, but it is escalated. And you're down to 6 now as the body's just continuing to fall. The wallbang's not hitting. Nero renting out him. No, that's Tech. Sorry, homie. 5 bodies
Game
remaining.
crash.
Yeah, oh, grip. Minute left on the clock. There's 5 bodies. And now finally we start to see to the attacking side slow things down, but at the expense of having only 5 people left to go. I mean, they got to be flawless. Shields opening up with the first. Scott there to quickly trade. And the hopes of seeing this one extended might be out the window. Bobby, it's down to Shield, Raballo, Shorty, or Shotzi. And now it's not even them. It's just Raballo who's got a Purifier in a dream with Shotzi there on the outskirts. He finds 2. There's 3 bodies left. They're hopping the hill. Tech shutting them down. The operators here for the defending side is going to be able to prevail. Take the DQ if you want. We'll take the rest of the games in the series in a dominant way. It's a 3-0 win. It's Team Hawksnest. They're heading to the grand finals.
Well, there you go, guys. At least you get to see the final score. Game always crashes at the worst time possible, I swear.
Listen. This is what I started doing, and it's not the best thing to do because I don't like it because the quality's not as good. But I run a backup on my iPad account.
That's what I should do.
And I just turn the sound down because I don't want that echoing. And they just, chat's okay with it being a little grainy and not as great as, not as great as the emulator, but it saved me in several opportunities because, the emulator crashes off.
Well, that is a dominant win for Team Hawksnest as expected. Very solid roster over there, and Godsley was just not able to get it going there. Obviously, an SMG main, so sniper's not necessarily where he's feeling most comfortable. On the flip side, Hawksnest slowed down a little toward the end, but big contributions out of everybody else on the squad, and those top 4 players played a big role. You can't overstate enough the impact that Scott had right there, especially coming in as, I would say, one of the players that wasn't expected to play as big of a role. The fact that he was able to go double positive there in the control with a couple of huge sprees, definitely big for his squad.
Go. Well, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good series. That was a great series. Minus the, the beat down there in the control. The hard point was, wow. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that one. Those guys are zooming. But we're gonna get geared up for our fourth place matchup. It does look like we're gonna have Team Godsley taking on Team Space, and be honest with you, this one's I mean, based off of I think we highly discounted this Team Godsley team, but they put up a hell of a fight. You think they got what it takes to take on Team Space?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that was I think there was just a couple performances that weren't quite up to what they would have wanted, and across the board, like outside the control, it was pretty even for Team Godsley. So they're definitely capable. I think Space wasn't getting quite as much contribution-wise out of his top players as well. I think Vague had a couple missing performances. We might see that change, as obviously we are going to have new map mode combos. Which I'll go ahead and run through while you take a break if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have 3 new map mode combos that we'll be playing in this next round. Let's taking a look right here. It is going to be for the 3rd place matchup. And for those of you who do not know, we do have the prize pool right here. So there's a $1,000 difference between winning and losing this game right now. 3rd place taking home $1,500. 4th place taking home $500. It is going to be for map number 1, 300 HP, this time on Summit with LMGs only. And once again, not entirely sure what I would predict is going to be the go-to. I would assume the faster the rate of fire, the better. And because of that, maybe like a hipfire dingo could be a solid option. It does have the fastest rate of fire of any SMG or any LMG. So even though it's not great at range, it's phenomenal up close because it has great mobility and great rate of fire. I feel like we could potentially see that. Obviously, Chopper's one that has really solid hip fire attachments as well. And then the Holger is widely considered the strongest LMG in the game right now. And you do have solid strafe attachments, but I'm not sure how much strafing you're going to be do if you're hip firing everything, so I'm curious to see what type of builds we see. Oh! All right, wait. People are saying RPD unlimited bullets, but I believe that the unlimited ammo RPD attachment is actually restricted because these are World Champs rule set. Yes, the RPD infinite ammo attachment is restricted, so more than likely, if I had to guess, probably not going to see any RPDs, but definitely opportunity for a lot of different things. S36 could be a good option too. It's got a fast rate of fire, so there's a lot of different things we could see used, especially on Summit. Not going to see as many longer angles played, but there are going to be, I would say, enough mid-range gunfights where you can justify maybe building slightly for ADS. Overall, it's bands can play the RPD. It's going to be a fun one to watch. I'm excited to see what these guys pull out. If I had to guess, probably Hipfire Dingo would be my number 1 guess because it does have the Black Ops attachments as well, and those have some really strong hipfire options. I think that combo, along with the rate of fire barrel for... What am I trying to say? The rate of fire barrel for the Dingo, I think, could be a really good option. Okay. Verdict, predictions. What guns are we going to see? LMGs, 300 HP.
I mean, I was able to hear a little bit of what you had predicted. I haven't seen the Dingo just yet, so not quite sure what to expect. But based off what you're telling me, it could be very, very useful, LMG going into this series. Obviously, we're looking at it in a Summit map. That's the most important thing, right? We're looking for mobility over anything because these stimmies are going to be out. They're going to be rampant, and it's a fast, close quarter combat situation. So I'd love to see some choppers. I'd love to see some dingoes. I know Space has recently been using the S36 as an alternative because of the SKS ban. So I'm thinking the Holger has dominated the LMG. I don't think we're going to see it dominate as much as...
I don't think we will either.
You made some good points. The maneuvering, the ability to hip fire, it's just not there, right? I think the Chopper has the highest... the absolute highest opportunity to rain spear. That what is that? The heavy not the heavy barrel, but the heavy handle.
Lots of mobility.
Yeah, lots of mobility. So I mean, I don't know. I think anything is up for grabs here. Whoever is going to make those adjustments off the rip, think you're gonna have to have like at least 2 or 3 loadouts to make it work though.
Is Disable's not banned, right?
No, not in champs,
Well, I've got a feeling
sometimes.
everybody's going to be running Disable. That would be my one
True.
prediction for whatever guns that are getting used. Thank you all for your patience. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already. Heading into our third place matchup right now. Grand finals will be happening later. Grand finals are a best of 5, so it's going to be that much more exciting because we get to show off all the different weapon mode HP combinations. Definitely been a fun one so far. Thank you, Verdict, for casting with me.
Oh man, that's been a blast. Like I said, I didn't have too high of expectations knowing how toxic the stim shot was before it was nerfed. And when we got into the hard point, man, I fell in love. This has probably been one of the best tournaments that I've casted, like overall fun and competitive. It's a perfect combination of the two. It's been a little toxic at times too, so I feel like we get the best of each and every world, and anybody who has interest in COD Mobile competitively, they also get a little dose of some fun of these content creators competing as well too. So super excited to see who's able to take this next best of 3 in the Bronze Series matchup or the 3rd, 4th place series. So huge money up there for grabs too. Still like $1,500 for 3rd and $500 for 4th. This is a lot of money to be playing COD Mobile all day, right?
It is. It's nothing to scoff at. I don't. Is that guy supposed to be in here? Let me make sure
I have no idea who that
make
is,
sure
bro.
make sure I have the audio turned off because sometimes people sneak into lobbies and say bad things.
No, never. Not in COD Mobile. Yo, we got a guy in EU who literally, as soon as he joins the lobby, and the admins will tell you this, every time he comes in the lobby, all he does is sing, and he has his mic on, and all you can hear is him singing.
Is it a player or
It
is it
is-
just a random
It's
person?
a player. It's a
Okay.
player. Yeah, he's literally singing every time he joins the lobby. You know he's in when he's crashed it because he comes in full vocal, bro. I wish I had the audio on. They've sent me recordings. Pretty good catchy tunes too.
Bobby talks too much. Hey, chat, I'm gonna give you a quick tip for whenever you're watching a tournament or any type of production. Whenever the casters are talking for a long time, it's not because the casters enjoy talking.
Want to.
It is because the players take forever to join the lobby, and because of that, the casters are forced to talk until the players join up. So it's not that I just want to sit here and talk, and you know, like who cares about the gameplay? We're here for the gameplay. I can't start the match when we don't have players in the lobby. So thank you for your patience.
Look, I mean, come on. This is the same chat that says when we go to breaks, why is it taking so long in between the series? Like, why are we on a break? Why can't we go back to the action? I mean, look, it's either listen to us talk or listen to, elevator music in between with a be right back screen. You pick your poison. Right now, just enjoy us, having casual conversations. There we go. Vague has joined. Vague,
Of
why
course
did
it was
take
Vague
you
that we were waiting on.
forever?
Who else?
Why? I was wondering who was the 5th player. What is going on? Of course, it's Vague. He's late to the show, but he's here and ready to rumble, I hope. He's not readied up, so I don't even know if he's got I don't even know if he's got his classes set up. I mean, come on. I'm sure he did your homework. You weren't anticipating to see a 3rd place matchup. Obviously, you were trying to bank on that grand finals, but that didn't happen, homie. I need you to adjust on the fly.
I feel like I've seen Vague posting Twitter clips of using LMGs recently, so hopefully he's got something ready to go. Who knows? Although I think it was with the unlimited ammo RPD. I think that was the clip that I remember, so he probably doesn't have anything.
Oh boy. Yo, remember when that was like the first introduced, and I don't think we ever saw too many people use it. I think Kings was one of the first to utilize. I think I saw him using it in stage 3, and man, was he beaming, bro. I'm glad they finally banned it from competitive play, but it was a treat to watch whenever we did get a chance to see it. But those days are long gone. This 3rd series is it's felt like a century since we've seen our last game. Can we please get everything ready to rock and roll? There we go. Finally.
Woohoo!
Bird asks, ye shall receive.
I'm gonna give you the start while I grab a water.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Right now, we're heading into a summit. Hope you boys and girls packed your jackets. It's about to be a cold one now. Is a brisk matchup here for the 300 health points for the side of these players. We'll see what LG. Oh, well, we won't see anything. Never mind. We're back to the main lobby. Yay! Whoopee! Good job, casters. That's right. I'm reading Bobby's chat too as well. Sylvia, thank you for the donations. Absolutely a delight. Glad you have enjoyed it. I don't know if you caught our first 2 series, Sylvia. Kudos. Great production so far. And we are super excited to go ahead and get the action started here for this first one. But the first time to try, it's not there. We're doubling back to the lobby.
It's a draw.
Oh,
Stand
man.
down.
I'm so sad that I missed out on the action.
Yeah, it's so quick,
Good
bro.
job,
It wasn't like the 20-minute hard point we saw earlier, I promise you.
Woohoo! All right, everybody's ready to attempt number 2.
Action. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing Holgers already. Shield, that's an R9, buddy, not the right game. Jack 12 there for.
Is it
All right,
all
let's do the
Holgers? Really?
No. I think Raph's got something different. Let's take a look at Raph. Raph's got
Oh, the Choppa.
the Choppa. There we go.
Hardpoint identified.
All right.
Let's get some Rambo action.
Close, fight harder.
Oh, he tomahawked, but he didn't get the kill. Oh, that's tragic.
No. Oh, Raph, you're a demon, bro.
Hardpoint is ours.
You gotta get those shots in first if you want to get the tomahawk kill.
Hardpoint contested.
He's gonna be able to find 2 off the start right here, and that's a pretty quick clear for Team Space right now. Team Godsley off to a slow start, and they don't really have any type of map control. Raph, I mean, you got a lot of ammo in there, broski. I would just keep spraying down that doorway because there's a whole lot of players down there. Godsley gonna get shut down. Raballo in the top side, finally able to find 1. And it's Shotzi laying down that suppressive fire to clear things out, but Big in the top side gonna be able to find 3 for himself. Team captain, though, Space, 5 on the board already with some streaks to go.
Yeah, 3 to go. P2 is right around the corner. You got a commanding lead off the rip. Team Space rocking and rolling.
Is ours.
Gonna be able to pick up his 7s as well. Now he's working on the EMP. Detry able to shut him down as he sneaks through the back lines.
Hardpoint identified.
30 to 10. Not a narrow margin, but any kind of advantage rolling into a game like this. Obviously, you want to take it early on now, as Shorty's going to be able to pop the
Hostiles have captured.
what looked like a tomahawk hit, but it's not going to be it. Their combo shut down now as we see catwalks open for business. Here comes the Freddy here for space. He's looking for some space to clear out. Well, he's got 2 to do so. The Revenge, the double frag, and the Predator kill missile is coming through. So far, so good for them. They are continuing to command this game. And they have a lot of map control to show for. I mean, come on out. Now they have operators. This one's starting to be a little bit of a beatdown.
Well, right now, Vegas tucked away in the corner. He's stimming. I'm not really sure what the game plan was right there. He was on a 3 spree and could have potentially built some streaks, but he's going to get taken down, gets caught mid-stim with his pants down. And Space was trying to build some streaks for himself as well, but unfortunate timing for him regardless. Very strong start here for Team Space. Now a 40-point lead off the start, and we have yet to even move over toward the money hill. So if they can get the rotations, might be able to make it happen. But fortunately for Team Godsley, they're going to have control of spawns right here, and it is going to be very, very difficult to break through the front side here. But the Sparrow goes big for T-Bag.
Oh, my. He goes big. Goes Hammer. Shield now going with the bread and butter, the Grab Vortex. It's going to be good for 1, but not a lot more to show for it there as the operator's being popped. It's Raph, the Claw. It's Carlinhos, the Death Machine. The 1-2 punch. It's been missed here for the side of... God, Carlos. Wow, stop, bro. They need to get out of spawns. Not today. Here comes the Freddy as well. Not going to find there. That's very tough and very unfortunate. But, hey, there's a little bit of a silver lining if you're looking at it from Team Godsley. They have been on the back end of being just tortured in this hardpoint. It is not getting better.
Right now, wait, somebody said someone's using a 40 round? Like a 40 round LMG? I mean, it's not banned, but I don't even know why you would do that because that's a worse option. Like, you want to have... Oh, is it Vague that's running the 40 round? Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to have the most amount of ammo possible. Vague is going to be able to find a kill right there, and he's running the 35 round. If I was in this, I'd be running the 100 round because... There's so many bullets you gotta shoot to get a kill. He is gonna be able to find another one right there. And I guess if you can disengage in the right situations, you can make something out of it. Godsley Gonna get shut down with Purifier in hand right there. It's definitely an interesting loadout for Vague. We'll see if it pays off. He's got 11 kills to his name right here. Is able to shut down Says. Make it a two-piece right there, and he breaks through for full control here on the hard point. And a slow start once again for Team Godsley.
It is, but they've had a little bit of, a little bit of a spark here in this B4 site. They got the spawn still. There's still hope. Still not done. Well, we haven't seen a Tomahawk kill come through just yet. Shorty now trying to hold the bottom side here as Raph going to peek in, shuts down the rotation, and 15 seconds left to go. Plenty of time to scrap for it. They're going to go ahead and take it now as they continue to grief this Team Godsley roster. Fake might be a questionable loadout, but hey, he's trying to run and gun, bro, and he is doing it. On the flip side, though, Space has given up the top frag award. It's going to be Raph who's made the switch over to what appears to be another Holger, and it's a 10-man Holger, 5v5 Holger fest. And I wish we would have kept the chopper, bro, but hey, whatever works for him, because he's sitting on 20. You can't argue with those kind of results.
I will say there are a lot of really solid head glitches that you can work on Summit that allows you to play the hardpoint slightly differently from how you would on Standoff. So I guess to a certain degree it makes sense that we're not seeing as many hipfire builds because you can play it a little bit more traditionally, but I would have liked to see the Dingo come out. I think it could have been a viable option. Carlos on the top side, he's beaming but barely gets taken down by Raballo. 1 HP, able to stim. Actually, no, I don't think he did stim. I feel like a lot of these players just forget that they have unlimited stims. And they're just running around 1 HP when they could have taken another 2 or 3 people with them. It is Team Godsley getting back into it a little bit. Only down 60 points right now, despite the slow start. Raph's going to slide through and find 1. Make it 2 right there. Raballo drops. Stim. And just like that, he's back in the fight.
Yeah. Raph gets the picture. I don't think I've seen Guy even half close. He's dead. He's dead. If he's not, he's stimming. If you ain't stimming, you ain't winning right now. It's P2 focus here. It's 55 seconds left to go. It is going to be Space leading the pack. He's got 23. He said, I'm not content with being the second frag, not the third. I want to be first. It's Shorty right here in front of him. Going to be another victim on his list, the casualties. No stem, though. I think he is a prime candidate for no stimming in this situation. I've seen Raph stem enough for the team. Right now, he's trying to stem for his pure life. Look at this. It's a little hide and seek. It's a little shake and bake. It's the movement. Raph is too good with it.
Oh my god.
Raballo's going to be lost in the sauce.
Oh, he got dumpstered! Oh, he's shooting the body! Oh, my.
Yes. Oh, man. Look, I'll go ahead and say it. Raph, he's got to be, like, outside of Solo, the best movement player in the game. I think he might even have Solo in crafty situations. I just don't see anybody else doing what he does.
I will agree. He's just one of those players that's really fun to watch regardless of what team that he's on, even though he's never been on, like, a championship roster. The way that he plays is so insanely aggressive that there's never a dull moment. There's no question about that. Team Space still holding on to this lead right now. Space leading the way for his squad. 27 kills on the board. Teabag and Raph right there with him, and consistency is the name of the game. Dietrich and Godsley rather lagging behind a little bit for Team Godsley, and Dietrich minus 17. You gotta pick things up here for the squad, broski. Big rotation, but Spawn's still taken by Team Space. Should be able to apply that pressure to the backside of the hard point.
Yeah, we can, and through Vague in the front, he's going to be able to get the clean out, but it's Shotsy there for the contest. He gets shut down now. Scrap time is all the side of Team Space needs to really close this one out. Each and every tick of that clock being going their way, it's just an inch closer to the finish line. Right now, it's 176 to 126. 50-point advantage rolling into the P4 setup. And with side of, Team Space rocking and rolling, let's go ahead and jump in. I know the comms have got to be electric in this series. Let's go ahead. We didn't get a chance to listen in with them earlier. Let's go ahead and dive in with them right now.
All right.
Yeah, snow. I'm on
Okay,
the
watch him.
I'm on the hill, I'm sorry. He's one shot, absolute secret, absolute, slide him.
Raph, go deep, go deep.
I'm dead, I'm watching, they're pushing on me, two on me. I got two, I'm sliding the hill.
They might spawn D, pushing. They're deep, there's one deep right now. Deep.
One team. I got DP2. One container.
Step is fake. Nice job.
Deep right now. Two part.
We don't have spawns. Fuck, we don't have spawns.
Hey, deep right too. Yeah, Shotzi or Godsley's deep red.
Three. They're low. They're
We
low.
kill
They're
him,
low.
we
They're
kill
like
him.
2.5. We have to play that. We have to play
Got
that.
one point.
Nice,
I'm pushing.
No, there's one shot. They're all one shot. They're all one shot.
Go, go,
Nice
go,
shot,
There's gonna be
bro.
one snow spawn.
Good
They're
fucking break. Good break.
One snow spawn.
You
They're
got
stunning C-Dome.
one further. Roll.
We gotta go new. We gotta go new. We gotta go new.
He's
Shotzi's dead. Shotzi's dead. No, there's two more parts. There's two more parts.
He's terrible.
There's two more parts.
Any on me. He got me.
Well, the comms were on point for that squad. It's no wonder they're running it right now. I mean, every single person. I'm not sure I could hear Carlos, but everybody else, non-stop comms right there, and it's playing a big role for their squad. Is they've been able to build a lead right now, about 40 points for them. Gravity Vortex is going to come out for space as well, and he's going to be able to soak up a couple. Only 50 points needed for them to take the win here on map 1. Oh, and connects with the Tomahawk, but Shotzi not going to be able to get the kill there. Decent amount of damage going through for him, and Godsley's team able to get a big chunk here on P1. An opportunity for them to get back in the game.
Yeah, they're turning it around. I don't know if he caught Raph, though. I think he popped the dingo for a while, but he put it away, and right now he's playing gun games with the LMGs. He's back to the chopper as he cycled through. He's sitting on 36, but the hill time being collected off of P1 is going to be able to regroup some of that deficit, and now the regain is back on now. Scrap time being held. 3 players still holding down the P1 fortress, and only seconds away from closing this one out. It's still a little bit of a deficit, but the lead not as vast as it once was. A little bit of uncertainty here for the side of Team Space. A little bit locking it down now. Catwalk's open for business. They got bodies for days. They're trying to clear out the bottom side as well as the top. And not a single soul here to contest for the side of Team Godsley. They are down. But there goes the Grab Vortex shield, though now nasty with it. The 3-piece, Carlos, from the inside to the bottom control, going to be able to hold firmly as he pops his death machine and some streaks to come along with it. This is possibly going to end here on a P2, maybe a P3 if we don't see some fight back here from Team Godsley.
Team Godsley might not be winning, but Raballo has really thrived in these 300 HP matches. He was top frag for his squad in the first one and leading the way big time with 41 here as well. Trying to get a break on in, shut down by Carlos. Raph continues to slay out. He's got 41, 42 for the team captain Space as well. And like he said, he's just playing gun game. That if he dies too many times with one gun, we'll switch to another one. Dies too many times, yeah, we'll go on a streak with a different one. And right now, only 7 points needed for Team Space to lock in the win right here. Team Godsley in big need of a break, and they do not have control of spawn. Space going to pull out the Gravity Vortex, and if I had to guess, that's probably going to mark the end of the game for them. Godsley shut down, and now with control of spawn, should be able to push on in, but a big kill for Raballo and Says. And they're still holding things right here. Tempest gonna connect. That's a beautiful 2-piece for him. That should shock a couple of them, and they keep their hopes alive.
Yeah, there it goes. The Tempest prolonging the inevitable, or is it going to spark a comeback? Yeah, it looks like it's the inevitable. Right now, through the front, we got Dietrich. Shorty, the last hopes. Need to get on this hill to contest to keep the dream alive. Bodies are falling. Raballo's down. 250 to 209. Team Space. Start strong, they finish even stronger. 250 to 209. Big game 1 there for the boys over at Team Space. And man, Ralph, dude, you gotta teach me some of those movements, man. I've seen you on a regular basis now, and I just enjoy every second of it. But it's Space who gets that MVP slot. I think he had a little bit more objective time. No, I mean, how does it? Is he running hardline or something? Like, how do you? Okay, maybe the assist. That's the assist. That's
yeah, probably the assist.
44, 38, 32. I mean, he nickel and dime them for that MVP slot. But Ralph, man, you stole my heart with some of those movements and those body shots from Raballo. We'll be talking about that one for the next week.
Let's see, objective kills 2,500. Yeah, the objective kills were not really that far separated, so definitely even contributions. And once again, there's a couple players lagging behind, or really, I guess 3 players lagging behind. Shotzi has not had the performance that I really expected out of him. Goes minus 20 in that one. And the contribution is just not there for Team Godsley. They've got an opportunity to push it to a map 3, but they got to get a win in the search and destroy. They were not able to do that in their first matchup. It is going to be 1 HP marksman only on, let me see. Firing range. All right.
Yes, this is the one.
This will be a
This is the
juicy one.
map. This is it. This is gonna be. I mean, look, if you didn't see a good performance out of Shotzzy the last game, I think this is the game where he's gonna step up. You know, some of that movement that he's got, some of that up close and in your face kind of play style. I think this is where it's gonna pan out. If we're looking on the flip side, Space is probably a marksman god, but I don't think I've seen him use anything outside of the SKS in that regard. So this is going to be foreign territory for pretty much everybody in the lobby. And who's going to be able to adapt quickly? Obviously, you just need to hit one shot, but the movement from Raph and the movement from some of these other players can make it very difficult. So, oh man, this one's going to be a banger. I think, you know, we started off with I think I like standoff a little better in the hard point and the SMGs. Everything was like so quick and fast paced. But that summit had its ups and its downs. This firing range is going to be it. This is the one. This is clip worthy material if you'd have to say.
People are saying Kilo Thermite, guys. It's 1 HP. The Thermite's not
HP, like,
the Thermite's not going to do a whole lot for you.
Yeah.
Although is there splash? Oh, there might be splash damage.
Oh, so tell me, if it's someone who doesn't know what splash damage is, I'm asking for a friend. What does that entail for marksmen? Because I saw what it means in the shotguns with the what was that, the explosive rounds?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of, you know, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So just like if you go near the bullet when it hits the ground or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cheeky.
That is cheeky. I'm curious.
It's cheeky.
I'm curious if we see that. It also, I will say, the Thermite round has terrible downsides. So as far as like ADS, handling, all of it, the Thermite round is not very good. Personally, I wouldn't run it. Chad makes a great point. The MK2 has
That's right.
a magazine that gives it a faster rate of fire. So if anything, 1 HP marksman only, I would 100% be running the MK2.
I hope someone reached out to Inferno to get his class, because my guy, it doesn't matter who he's playing, he always finds a way to get like, 5 to 10 kills in Search or Destroy with that MK2. And he's been doing it for like at least 4 seasons. It started off as like a rank loadout for him that he just kind of trolled with, and then he actually used it in Mobile Mayhem a few seasons back. And I was like, bro, is he just using this to kind of like flex that he's better than everybody? Well, I mean, yes, he did that, but also he made it look good, bro. He's got some clips from this past season that were pretty epic. So I'm completely sleeping on that MK2, but I still feel like the Kilo has got to be the option, right?
Yeah, I think I think it'll be a question of like I think people that want to play Ratty are gonna play with the Kilo Thermite round,
Okay.
and then people that just want to play like I think I'm pretty confident Raph is gonna run like the MK2 and just run Psycho across the map. The players that want to play more passive, like I could see Space running the Thermite round. I feel like that would fit a little more
True.
into his playstyle. I think a big question mark is Godsley going to be able to keep up, because we saw in the snipers only, he went 4-17, and obviously marksmen function relatively similarly, so he's going to need to pick things up, because 4-17 not going to cut it here if they want to have a shot at forcing a game 3.
No, you're absolutely right. This is it. All or nothing for the side of Team Godsley. Well, I mean, they're not going home empty-handed, but it's $1,000 more if you're able to take that third place slot. And this is money for grabs. This is also, I mean, for content, right? I mean, you don't want to be the team that got 4th place out of the 4 teams that played, right? You don't want to finish dead last. And Godsley, you've been grinding, bro. You're literally 200. There are pro players in the lobby that aren't even 200. Okay?
Vague's only level 159.
Well, I mean,
He's only a part-time
but he's been playing Valorant, so I mean, come on, bro, come on.
All right. Looks like we got all of our players in. Just waiting for our loadouts to finish up. And then we'll be good to go for map number 2. It does feel like across the board there's more players who fit into a marksman type play style for Team Space, which puts Team Godsley in a rough spot, but anything's possible. You know, maybe we hit the flow state, start 360ing people off a tower. Give us some clips.
Wait, what? No, we're not. We're not entertaining that, right? Okay, thank you. I was just reading Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not it. At the end, it was
No.
already the end. You know, it's just like
Nah,
when
it
you're
was
telling
over.
a story. When you start out in the beginning, and when it's over, it's and that's the end. That it was the end, bro. There's no the end or the game's over. The game's over, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either, bro. I'm reaching. Like you got the DQ earlier, okay?
Uh-huh.
You got the freebie, but I mean the competitive spirit is at a high. I believe it, but you just got to be you got to want to be better, and you got to want to win, and that's just got to be it. There's no redos.
I don't.
Wait, what?
Apparently there was a melee used.
I'm not an admin. I'm just here, saying what I see on as it's happening and trying to be as excited as you are to see the matchup. So I mean, that's on them. That's not my call. It's not our call. Well, I mean, this is Bobby Stim shot Showdown.
If he used a melee, then he used a melee. I didn't even see it happen.
I didn't either. This is awkward.
Apparently, Raph is the one that used a melee. I don't. If somebody has a screenshot, then it wouldn't be a rematch, would it? It'd just be a DQ.
DQ, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I mean if that's the play.
If he
Melee
used
is
a melee, then
He
it's
used it,
DQ.
yeah.
So there we go.
As we said, we didn't see it. We have no idea. I mean, I have a hard enough time trying to keep up with what's going on with the action. I can barely keep up with watching the kill feed.
Oh, apparently he used it at the end of the game. Oh, so he thought he was trolling, but let me watch the kill feed.
Oh, that's tough. Rip. All right. Well, that is going to be the 1-0 lead in favor of. There's the melee. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Come on, man.
Well, it looks like map 1 goes Team Godsley once again.
There we go. Over to the search and destroy. Let's go. Look, I completely respect it. And again, as Bobby and I mentioned, we didn't see it, so it's not like it didn't happen. And clearly, it did happen. Oh man, come on, Raph. That's tough.
RIP. Got to follow the rules.
Yeah, there you go. All right, no redos here though. That's a DQ. It's 1-0 lead in favor Team Godsley. Can you bring the smackdown and bring it back here to Search and Destroy? Is the map that I have been waiting for has been prolonged long enough. We need to jump into the firing range. I need to see these 1 HP players try and hit the shots. All you gotta do is hit one. You ain't gotta worry about hit markers, bro. You can literally look in the direction. If you graze their pinky toe, they're dead.
All right, all right, all right. Well, let's get these players ready up. We have been on a long enough break as it is. And
on top of that, we're 2 hours and 20 minutes into it.
Yep. I told my wife 3 hours, so
Ooh, yeah.
that was my mistake.
Look, always over promise and never over promise and under deliver, under promise and over deliver.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, here we go. Setback yet again. DQ comes through. It's gonna stick. Team Godsley trying to reel it back in. This is an extra $1,000 on the line. Obviously, yeah, you make a mistake, you're gonna pay the prices, and the price for that melee could have costed this team and Team Space $1,000 themselves. Now, was it worth the $1,000 punch? We'll see if the payoff game ensues now. Shorty coming through. Shotzi actually finds first blood, but it's Carlos there for the quick trade. And right now we see some MK2, some future sharpshooters in our hands. And I don't see... Yep, well, no, the MK2 is predominantly what we're using.
Seeing a couple of kilos. Godsley's got one in hand. Same for D-Tree. Same for Abalo, I believe. Couple of missed shots right there. Gonna be able to back up. Disengage. I'm a little bit surprised we're not seeing more wallbang attempts as well. Definitely, in a map like Firing Range, a lot of these walls made out of paper mache. Could be able to capitalize right now a 2v2. Bomb is down. And Godsley's got eyes over it, so Raph's got to make something crazy happen right here if he's going to be able to retrieve that. He's got a weird-looking 3-time scope on this sucker. Spots Rabalo. Working with the head glitch. It's going to be wallbang. Oh my gosh, what a shot out of Raph. And just like that, round 1 goes to team space.
There we go. The cleanup in the back alley. They had the bomb held for ransom. We don't negotiate with terrorists, they said. We're going to go ahead and take it brute force now, as we see. Second round payoff. Raph picks up 2, as well as Carlos. We'll see if they can find some opening bloods here. As the B-side, this is playing for information. Oh, Shotsy. Stimmy, get your way out of there, bro. Keep on stimming. Detry there for the second. And Raph now, quartered pinch. Shield going to be able to get the shots to land. Teabag in space. The last 2 alive here. We'll make it Teabag. This one's escalated.
Well, looking for a 1v4 right here. Bomb is not in hand either, making it that much more difficult. And right now, Team Godsley looking to pinch, gets eyes on Rabalo, but can't connect on the shot right there. He wants the tomahawk kill. Not going to be able to make it happen. Teabag comes out with 1. Punch in the body a little bit. He's feeling confident of his ability to clutch, but Shield says, not today. Shuts him down. We're tied up 1-1.
Yeah, well, I mean, there you go. Just do it after they die. Melee not allowed here. Of course, when you're teabagging or shooting bodies, anything goes. Getting clutch around, though, so it's going to go for a little bit unnoticed. We noticed it, but it's not going to matter. 1 for 1, we are tied up yet again. First hit's coming through. Apollo says, I feel salty about that one, homie. You got an issue. Here's a tissue and some shots to go along with it. Vague's going to be able to shut him down. Space going to be able to get involved for 2. Shield, though. And Shotsy able to find the upper hand. Now it's all on Space. He's getting a little bit pushed from each and every angle, but he's found the top side control. He doesn't know it, but there's a player right behind him. Doesn't matter. It's Shotsy, though, from the bunked car. 2-1. 2 back-to-back rounds going in favor of Team Godsley. They've looked good, man. Rabalo's got a skating on the map as well as Shield. And Shotsy, they have been able to find those first bloods and those trades relatively quick.
All right, now, Team Godsley looking like they could actually find the 2-0 if they can maintain this momentum. And right now, they're getting a whole lot of kills on that push over to the B side. Godsley's going to be able to find another one. We were curious if he was going to be able to keep up here with the marksman, and he has most certainly been able to do so. 4 kills on the board. Teabag going to be able to find a crucial one right there. He's looking to make it a 1v3 for himself. Keep in mind, 1 HP. You got a little bit of splash damage on the thermite rounds. Maybe an easy 2-piece for you if you get the timing right, but it does look like Rabalo and D-Tree going to go ahead and play passive. Bomb is down over on that B side. And a sick-looking tomahawk for Teabag as well. I don't even know if I own that one, but I need to get it if I don't.
Beautiful. We'll see if it connects. Obviously, nobody able to collect the bounty of the 250 first tomahawk from last. We saw several hit, but none for a kill. Detry rounds the corner right into the lap of Teabag.
Nice work.
And down Teabag goes. The clutch is out the window. The defense standing strong here yet again. 3 rounds rock solid. We had a banger of a first round. It's been kind of soundless since here from Team Space. Are they going to be able to bounce back here now as the payoff rounds? We got 2 more on the attack. You got to find at least 1 more before we flip sides. First blood come through. It's Space. They've got it. The all-out brute force push over to the A side. They got the clearance. Teabag's holding the back line. He's going to find Shotsy dead. Bodies dropping. Shield. Last one alive. Bombs planted. 40 seconds down. You got to hit 5 shots crispy. There goes the first one. And here comes the hard work afterwards.
Space was popping off right there. If maybe Shield hadn't been hard scoping that angle, could have made something happen, but Vague flies across his screen, shuts things down real quick, and it's Team Space bringing things back right here as they find a crucial round. Teabag, 5 on the board, 7 for Space. And over on the flip side, it's fairly consistent. We were worried about Godsley's ability, but He seems to be finding the flow state early on in this one. Is Shotzi's getting crazy aggressive with this push on up to top wood. You got Teabag directly below. It's the audio cue right there, but Teabag's now all alone as he makes his way on over to the B side. No bomb in hand. 1v5 would be one for the storybooks for sure.
Oh, yeah, keep your eyes on him. He's got to go big here. 1v5. Maybe gets a lineup there for the collab, but it's going to be answered. 3 in the hands that round for Godsley. He says he's just worried about his team getting paid. And that round right there tells me he is here to win it, surely. 7 on board. He started with 4 that round, picked up 3. I mean, the first 2 were just beautiful shots. That last one, a lineup there for the revenge and retaliation. Right now, payoff round. We flip sides, 4-2. Raph getting a little aggressive with it. Through the wall he goes. Carlos able to combine for the 3rd, and now everyone inside the wood site, they're getting wall banged from left and right. It's one player left in Dietrich who's trying to utilize the movement, but there's not a lot of places to go here as this shack is going to be... Are we hitting 360 no-scopes right there, Carlos? I saw him jump off, but follows it up with just the MK2. Lead's starting to disappear.
All right. Keeping things close just the way we like it. Vague, once again, struggling. Only 2 kills on the board for him. Not his weapon of choice for the most part, but we'll see if he can pick things up and give Team Space a chance. Dietrich, that's a shot you've got to find, but he hits the follow-up. Big kill to give his team a man advantage right here. Godsley trying to find one, but it's Raballo that finds the kill. And Vague slides on through, and wow, what a shot on the Godsley right there. Is going to get traded out, but it's a 2-man advantage right now for Team Godsley with bomb down over on the B side. Not a whole lot of options for those remaining players. Space, got to do some Space things here if he's going to be able to make it happen. The Tomahawk kill goes through for Dietrich. I believe that's going to earn him $250, and Shotzi finds the kill to round things out. And now, Team Godsley only 2 rounds away from closing things out with a win.
There we go, 2 rounds away, and I was watching Dietrich. He had the lineup and everything. It was a perfect opportunity. The bomb's planted at B. You're holding the jungle building. You get to hop down. Carlos, bless his soul, never saw what was coming. $250 axe to the back it is. Detri earns it. Might be able to earn his team some extra money here now, as they might be able to close this one out. Raph cornered, pinched, approached. The movement's too good. Not good enough, though. Shorty, Shotzi, whatever you want to call him, is going to be able to find the revenge, though. Carlos is on a burner, finds the 3-piece in the middle of the map, giving his team a little bit of extra life. But he's dropped it now. It's Shotzi. And Detri, make it just Shotzi, or Detri, sorry. It's Teabag. And Space combined for 15. They need to take down the 8-kill Goliath. Oh my God, where did you hit that from? Top wood?
Top wood, or no,
Okay,
top tower.
Top tower?
Yeah, he was up there, and he actually had a lot of really easy shots that he missed. If he had hit those, it probably would have been a much different looking round, but he's going to get shut down for the final kill. And Team Space staying in things right now is... Dietrich, Shotzi, 9 kills apiece. Space at the same number right now. Teabag's gonna find the opener. That's gonna be huge. He finds a second one here as well, and now Team Space making their way back into things. Godsley finally gonna be able to take him down, but he finds himself in a 1v. This will be a 1v5 if he can make it happen.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. I thought Teabag was on a burner right here. He's feeling it. Line him up, knock him down. Wrap. Woo! You almost got turned on, my guy. Almost doesn't count here in Search and Destroy. You're not one shot. You're always one shot. One shot. It was all that was needed. There is the iron sight. This should be illegal, bro. What is this? This looks worse than the Craig iron sights, bro. I mean, we'll let it slide, but put a red dot on, man. This thing looks gross. Okay, it's a lot cleaner than the Craig. Never mind. I take back my comments. This is actually kind of sweet. It just looks bad from range. The MK2 iron sights, they don't look horrible.
Yeah, they're not great.
They're not great, but they're definitely not Craig-worthy bad.
Well, it's gonna get equalized right here. 4v4. Teabag, he has been cruising lately in this one. I don't even know what I'm watching with that Stim staring at the sky nonsense, but Teabag's gone ahead and cleared out the B side right here. Bombed the hands of Godsley. He's content to play top wood and see if they can equalize things a little bit. Dietrich's going to be able to do that. Carlos drops. So got a minute to work with right now, and just not wanting to get too aggressive. You can definitely Feel the momentum starting to slip out of their fingers. Vig's going to get traded right there. Big shot out of Space. He's holding down top 10. And now all down to Raballo, but Space shuts it down right there. I believe that's 3 rounds in a row for Team Space, as they're now 1 round away from forcing Game 3 once again.
There we go. Pressure's on. Trying to put on for the team. Here it is. Takes to the Game 3. We want to see control, ladies and gentlemen. Bad blood in this one as well here as we see the payoff round. It could be it. Detry. Oh, wow. How do you get that lineup all the way out there? Sheila and Shorty. They're not content with seeing this one in here. Now it's Teabag and Raph. They got to reel it back in, the 2v4. We'll see it go down now as the bomb is made its way over to the A site. 2 players in the trailer, 2 on the outskirts. One holding that... such a power position. Dietrich knows what's going on. He's trying to play lane management. Which way are they coming from? Teabag from the back. He's good for the first hit. Here comes Godsley. The shot, the lineup. There it goes. It's been spoiled. Raballo trying to get a little antsy. Shield is going to get read like a book. Teabag is just on it, my guy. He is unstoppable. Raballo now trying to shut him down.
Got no
he
time.
Can't get the job done. You just need to hit the shot, bro. What the heck is that, Raballo? What the heck, bro? Come on.
Oh, no. You let him pull off a 3-piece and then don't hit him as he sticks the defuse. Oh, my gosh. That cannot happen. 4 rounds in a row slipped through the fingers of Team Godsley. And that means we have ourselves another Game 3.
That was the round. You should shut it down. What happened?
Oh,
Teabag happened. Teabag went hammer. And then on top of that, to add insult to injury, you let the mans get the defuse right in front of your face? That ain't happening. That happened.
Man.
That is definitely going on somebody's highlight reel. 14 on board for Teabag. Ooh, boy, he was frying. He was cooking. I got to hand it to Godsley, though. He put up 10 in this game. He couldn't even put up 10 in the control last search or control we saw. He was definitely beaming at points, but Teabag, I mean, I didn't know you had it like that, bro.
I didn't either, especially with a marksman. He was, I mean, he led the way for that entire 4 rounds in a row. No question about it. He was the MVP of that match, and that brings them to a map number 3. Right now, we've got standoff control, 300% regen with ARs only. Keep in mind, we do still have unlimited stims and tomahawks. It's this one's gonna play a little bit more like a traditional game inside of a competitive setting, which we haven't really had for any of our games today.
No, we haven't. The 300% regen is going to be huge, though. Players who not necessarily our traditional ARs are going to be having to rock it, but the regen in the movement is going to be key. I think the players who are crafty with the stims and don't necessarily forget about them space. Yes, I'm talking about you, homie. I didn't see you stim one time outside of just spawning and trying to get that movement going. It's functional, okay? Functional. It's not only for speed boost, it's for health regeneration. With 300% on your board, on your side, obviously, you've got to utilize everything to your advantage, and that's one of the keynotes that I'll take off this one. Standoff control is not necessarily my favorite, but for ARs and a map like this, I think it's suited perfectly because you don't have too many wall bangable spots on this map, and if you're trying to play the objective, those ARs are not going to be as effective as, you know, say a map like firing range or any of those notorious spots where you're looking at trying to get someone taken down. So I'm here for it. This one's going to be interesting. And again, we saw a DQ come through earlier. It was possibly $1,000 punch that costed them this series. A little bit of redemption in that search and destroy. So may the best team win.
May the best team win. $1,000 game of control right here as we get ready to hop into standoff. I'm guessing probably mostly Krigs, especially with standoff being a smaller map and the Krig being closer to a flex AR, maybe a couple kilos, but that would be my guess personally before we hop into the grand finals, Team Hawksnest versus Team Noah. That's definitely the one we're looking forward to, but you can't just skirt on over $1,000 game of control right here. So Team Godsley has been gifted a couple of DQs by their opponents they've yet to pick up a match or like a win-win,
That's a
right?
good point. Yeah. Well, yeah. They were extremely close in that first series, though. Look, it was like what 5-6 points. They almost wrote it back in. That second one, it wasn't even close. I mean, it started off as a bloodbath. They tried to reel it back in, but as the match or the game continued on, it's only so much you can do with a 60-point deficit throughout the entirety of a set of hills. But here it is. Can they earn their first one? They'll earn $1,000 if they do. In the first first round, actually, they're going to be on the attack, or the defense actually. So they're sitting pretty good, right?
They are
On
indeed.
the attack.
Pretty even off the start right here. 3 lives apiece. It is Kriggs. Oh, we do have a DR. Raph just loves being different from everybody else. I'm convinced that's his favorite thing to do is he pulls out the DRH right here. Honestly, a very solid close range assault rifle. So not like a bad decision, but you got to be on point. Shots were on point right there as he's able to drop Godsley. I think Vague here is one round the corner. Raballo going to try to slip away. That was a ballsy push back the opposite direction as he does get dropped, but still even on lives right here. Couple going the way of Team Space and flying from the top ropes. Vague's going to be able to clear things out right there. And right now, only 1 tick of progression. A lot of work to do for Team Godsley.
Yeah, a lot of work to do. Not a lot of time to do it. 40 seconds. Follow. Going to be able to clear off the top. Granny, Shorty. Going to be able to combine there for the second, but Shield shut down now. No momentum, no map control. Teabag's a pest right here in the corner. He's going to be good for the first. Looking for the second. Doesn't know it, but he's got a player right behind him, and that's Detry. Although the damage is done. Could have been a 3-piece if he had played it a little bit more to a T, though, as here comes the operators. Raballo looking for the advantage. He gets absolutely dumpstered. And the body shots to ensue now. 300 regen. Only applies if you can get the regen off. You got to start utilizing these stimmies, right? Raph's going to go ahead and peek in. Overclock combined with what we see here in these operators. If you're not overclocking it, bro, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, it's definitely a must-have with how much value you can get out of these. I was curious. I was like, how did Vague get his operator that fast? But now that I look, everybody is using overclock. So makes a little bit more sense right there. And is that normal? Do people usually run overclock in Control?
Usually they use overclock on one player, and it's your TAC 5 player.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's not banned. It's just not a functional one to use. When you got stimmies, you don't need to use lightweight, right? You don't need to use anything else. Big opener there for Ralph. Is he using M16 now?
He's using the M16. He just completely sauced that entire team. Beautiful 3-piece out of him. He's got streaks to work with now as well. And just like that, it is a solid life lead forming, as well as some kills stacking up for Team Space. And the momentum swinging away from Team Godsley once again. Just nobody on the squad really playing up to what you would expect out of them. And now the spawn trap looking to set up. Raph on the right side, going to be able to spot out one. A lot of missed shots, but he's able to get one and the major assist there as well. And right now, Team Godsley trying to break through this spawn trap, but they are in a bad spot right now. Godsley says, I'll chuck a tomahawk, but it's probably not your best option right there. It's not looking good for them, as it looks like they're going to go down to a quick 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, it is. 3 bodies left standing. Need to hope it will. Oh, good tomahawk there from Godsley, but you're sitting in the same digits that you were in the first Control, and that's not that great here, as the push has led us to 1 player left standing. Objective play to a T. You cap the B side, you get that lane control. All said and done. Bodies were the count 20-0. Didn't even need that tick of progress on a. Wow, this one's been quick. We've seen 2 games that literally lasted a majority of this series be about 30 to 40 minutes. This one could be over in as quick as 10.
Yep. It's I think it was a little predictable that the Control was going to be the most lopsided one, just because you got the advantage of having one captain of your team who's actually a former pro player, or even a current pro player. The fact that he knows how to play Control competitively gives you that advantage. It looks like Raballo said, yeah, I don't want to play this one anymore. I'm just going to go AFK. And now the operators, the streaks, they rain from the sky. Was that?
He's literally in Discord saying, I got the first tomahawk kill, by the way. Bro, no, you did. He didn't go FK. He's literally trying to get his cash. No, that's it.
Oh, a
wait,
nice
wait,
little
wait.
triple kill with the Pred missile. Vague.
EMP system
He's trying to get himself some
whoa.
Twitter clips.
No, they're all leaving the game, bro. Someone used a shock RC. That's why they're all using tomahawks.
Wait, what?
No,
Did they win
ain't no
off
way,
a
bro.
DQ?
Not a single map won. All DQs.
No
Man.
chance. Who used the shock RC? Oh my gosh.
I'm in shambles right now, Bobby.
Oh my gosh.
All right, dance all you want. This will be the only dance that Team Space does, and I'm sure
It's a draw.
Oh, Vague.
I'm not-
Vague is the one that got him DQ'd.
he's the culprit. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Vague. Vague, we understand it wasn't game changing, but rules are rules. Goodness. That's just very unfortunate.
Well, hey, at least he went 24-4, right? No, I can't even justify that one. Come on, guys. Come on. The rules are the rules.
Congrats to Team Godsley, winning $1,500 without winning a map.
Look, I mean, we could have just handed them $1,500 and saved ourselves the the time there. Come on.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
No. Happens to the best of us. Mistakes were made, right?
Yep. R.I.P.
Mhm.
Sorry, Space. You got costed by your teammates. I feel bad.
Yeah. I can just hear it now. I'm sure. Is he in the VC? Or they already did? No, they're in the VC. I mean, there's nothing you can say after that one. I mean, the one thing that killed me was, the first one I could have seen getting away with. It was Ralph, and we didn't even see it. It was like literally a pair of boxing gloves that came out for one kill towards the end. But why do you have a shock RC attached in the first place?
Yeah,
You play
that's
competitive,
the real
Jake, come
question.
on.
Oh,
That's tough.
That feels bad for Space. He had some solid performances today, and most definitely got costed by his teammates on multiple occasions. So you hate to see it. The rules are the rules, though. We got to stick to them. Man, that's rough. Tough way to go out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know what? I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, when we were in the Search and Destroy, I saw Dietrich get that tomahawk, and I was like, man, is he just trying to get this tomahawk kill so that he gets a little bit more money because they might not take that control win? But not only did he take the tomahawk win, but they also got a DQ in the control. Dietrich, hats off to you, homie. Hats off to you. Taking the bag and running away with it.
Sheesh. Godsley says, I'm not paying them to throw, I swear. It's funny because I was literally thinking to myself, because Vague kept bottom fragging, I was like, I wonder if Godsley said, hey, I'll give you some of my money if you throw. I literally thought that earlier. Oh. All right. Well, GG's. Team Godsley going to take that third place cash. And that brings us to our grand finals. Team Noah versus Team Hawksnest.
You know what that also means? You also might not have, necessarily underquoted that 3-hour time limit to Molly.
Yeah?
We don't know. We don't know what this next series is going to bring. It's a best of 5. These maps
Just
have been
3 straight
long.
DQs.
I mean, no, look, even at 3 straight DQs, if they played it out, we'd still be a little over 3 hours. But hey, it's a little bit more manageable, right?
The rules are too strict. Guys, these are pro players who play on this rule set literally every single day. I don't know what to tell you.
I do. Follow the rules. And you won't you won't lose.
The only additional rule was no melees, which was sent in a giant individual announcement prior to the match starting. So it's not like nobody knew.
Exactly.
Hate to see it.
Well, when Bobby writes the scripts, chat, we always factor in the DQs and we always pre-plan them ahead of time so that way when we're getting into the intense matchups and we're just devastated by this, you know, I don't even believe it. I read the script and I didn't even see it. It was just like a miscue or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Well, Team Space gonna take home $500. Split 5 ways, you know, still $100 for playing some COD Mobile. Not a bad deal. $300 apiece for Team Godsley. All right, now we are in the process of getting Team Noah and Team Hawksnest loaded in, and we have nobody for Team Hawksnest, so I don't know what they're doing. They're in VC, so hopefully they'll be in shortly. We will throw up the graphic with the finals matchup on the screen. Shout out. I asked my thumbnail guy for a thumbnail for this, and he just sent it over.
Oh, really? Oh, perfect timing, right?
But we got a banger thumbnail for the finale. Go check it out, guys.
And now's the time to push those notifications.
Yep. 1 second, I have to resize it. All right. What? It's still too big. How's that possible? Oh, wrong one. Apparently, I don't know how to resize an image. That's tragic.
We might have had a. You know what we should have done? We should have probably catered one round to just melee only.
We should have.
I'm sitting here thinking about as much melee as we've seen today, and as much melee as I'm sure that these players wanted to do. Oh, well, hell, well, here we go. We're into the action.
For what?
Yeah, we're here. We're ready.
We're
not playing. We're not messing around.
Oh,
Is your game...
back out. I think my emulator crashed.
Yeah. Let me go tell them.
Yep. I was so confused. I'm like, there's only 4 people in the lobby.
I got him.
Okay. Close the app. There we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna close mine too, so it doesn't crash either. All right, best of 5. Did we run through that just yet?
We did not. You can run through it real quick.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna start this puppy off as a Hacienda hardpoint, 300 health points, shotguns only. Whoa! Shotguns on Hacienda? I don't think the thing. Who thought of this one? They're a brilliant mastermind, maybe even a villain. Bobby, talk to me. Shotguns and Hacienda. I don't think you can name a better combination, right?
True. It's just gonna be a giant. What the iron ring, not iron ring, iron
trials.
No, not iron trials.
Oh,
like the octagon. There we go. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Just forget about it. It's okay.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean,
I'm sorry. My emulator won't even restart.
Oh, that's tough.
You keep running through it.
All right. Standoff, search or destroy. 200 hard health points. Snipers only. That's gonna be a good one. That means you got to hit, 2 shots maybe? Oh, no, we'll run through it. Raid control, 300 regen health. SMGs only. And if we go to a game 4 and 5, it'll be a firing range hardpoint. 300 health points, ARs only. And then a summit S&D, 1 health point, marksman only. No SKS. That one's going to be it too. That was good. I love the firing range that we had earlier. Man, that was some crazy shots. And on Summit, so that's a little bit of a tricky map to play S&D on as it is. If you're one shot and you've only got a marksman, see how it pans out.
Okay, attempting to start game loop for the 17th time. Okay, I think we're succeeding. Love that. All right, we should be back in the lobby in hopefully less than a minute. Thank you guys for your patience. We're heading into our grand finals, a difference of $2,000 between first and second place. So you're trying to do your best to take home as much cash as possible. And we are now loading into the lobby. So I think we're loading into the lobby. I might have to rejoin.
Oh, yeah, shot you an invite.
There we go. All right. Once we get everybody ready, then we should be good. Woohoo!
All right, shotguns. Okay, we saw Tech drop, what was that, 60 kills almost? What was it, more than 60, 63?
Yeah,
I
it was
can't
like
even remember.
63,
There's
I
too much to
think.
count.
He's a
I can't even
monster.
count that high, and he's getting that many kills. How many kills do we see the top frag for either of these teams get with a shotgun, 300 health point, Hacienda's, hard point? And what guns are we going to see? We didn't even talk about that. Slug
Let's see,
round
300
BY?
HP. I would guess auto shotties. I think Jack 12 again.
Okay. All right. Oh, we're going to see Gung Ho rampant. I'm already seeing on Noah's loadout. He's got the idea. Overclock, Gung Ho, Deddy. Jack 12, 1,000-fold. Love the skin. It's beautiful. And then we got Zai with the Doof Doof also running the Gung Ho. These guys are going to be skating on this map. We're not going to be able to keep up with all this action, Bobby.
Certainly not. It is all Jack 12s. I would assume the only alternative I would say is maybe the HSO 405 if you're just absolutely insane. no, this looks like he's shooting a pea shooter from up top. He's trying to ADS with the Jack 12. I think it could have been effective to actually run like a slug round Jack 12, but it's so inconsistent as far as bullet spread accuracy goes that I don't know that it actually would have worked out well. So he's getting shot in the back, but he's going to be able to take down Tectonic right there. And pretty solid start for him. Is not a whole lot of momentum for Team Hawksnest, who's been completely cleared out.
They are. They are right now. Team Noah running rampant. The Jack 12s. Here they're large, in charge, running the map rampant here in this ringside affair. Now Scott trying to test his way into the Warriors Kings. On a little bit of a baby burner right now. He's got a 3 combo in the feed. Tech now trying to reap his soul. Oh man, Tech, don't be running for the hills now. You wanted the smoke. You got to handle it. Zai going to be able to handle the business there as the R9 is out to play as well for him. And so far, so good. It is going to be Team Noah taking a hefty lead off of a P1 that should have been highly more contested.
I think Envoy may have actually had the best choice right here. Actually, Zai with the R9 as well, a very solid option. But the HS2126 got a buff, so it's got a faster rate of fire now. And it also has, how did that Hunter Killer, I don't know how Forsaken's Hunter Killer didn't connect, but it's insane in the close range just because of how many pellets you're shooting at one time. We do see the Tempest come out for Forsaken, who's now on a 5 spree. And it is all Team Noah right now. Team Hawksnest getting smoked. Banned. Only 1 kill, only 2 for Scott and for Tectonic. Not what we expected to see out of this squad is Hawksnest doing the carrying. And right now, things are looking rough as Forsaken finally gets shut down. But no hard point time to be found for Team Hawksnest.
This is a beatdown. We did not factor in before this matchup. We just kind of looked at Hawksnest team. They were stacked, bro. They were built to the brim with talent. Team Noah, they brought their A game. They got a sound strategy. They got the kills to go along with it. Here comes the Preddy. Rehan trying to find somebody on the top side. Is not going to be able to find but one. Noah going to be able to coordinate the push here from the top side of the office. And here goes the spray and pray of the death machine. What was looking like a pretty decent setup now is going to be spoiled. Fences locked down. Team Noah putting their foot on Hawksnest's throat in an epic battle that is starting off to be, I mean, we thought was going to be close. It is not anywhere near close. 70-point advantage.
I don't even know how to break this down right now. Like, it just looks like I don't know if they were sleeping and they just woke up, if it was something else, but they can't seem to find the kills. And it's not like you got a bunch of content creators who take a while to get warmed up. These are pro players, and they just don't seem to be able to find any type of momentum right now. Hawksnest finally gonna be able to lock down some time on the inside of the hard point. Big kill right there as he's on a 2 spree, but he's gonna get shut down by Rehan. And just like that, it's still going to be a 75-point lead for Team Noah right now. Consistency across the board, and the Jack-12 once again reigning supreme in the 300 HP madness.
Something to note as well. I did see it come through.
Right with the gifted subs, appreciate it.
It's just the perfect timing. Rehan does get the first tomahawk kill. $250 in his pocket. Well, I mean, they play like this continuously throughout the game. To be honest with you, this series might be done in 3. We'll see if they can bounce back. And I think I can sum this series up in one simple statement. And I think chat will all agree with me. Noah is just better than Hawksnest. It doesn't matter what kind of team he has. Noah is just simply better. He's better at everything. And right now, it's Hacienda and his team. I can hear just like the war cries and the rallies behind it. Those voice comms got to be electric.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no question about it. Seems like prime time to hop into a listen-in with Team Noah.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
What's he down there?
Yeah, he's pushing out. He's pushing out. Dead.
I got top control right
Yeah,
now.
one spot posted. One spot posted. Two spot posted.
Yeah, he's weak. You got that?
Hawksnest sucks, bro.
I'm watching the connector down low.
One kitchen. Yeah, he's kitchen. Oven.
Holding your connector.
Oven side.
Still holding your connector.
Watch your con. Watch your con.
On the hill.
Yeah,
That's
he's
one shot.
He's one tap. One tap kitchen.
One hit connector. On hill now. One hit. Where's Embo?
I'm smoking hill right now.
I got a tomahawk. Let's go.
Alright, I'm watching you down low. Okay, now you're spawning here.
He's one
We
shot.
got hill. We got hill.
One shot.
Very weak on hill.
Nice.
Actually, I'm gonna leave him for now because they got that
One connector.
like
Connector,
blitz on
guys.
there.
Con.
Two connectors,
Yo,
too.
watch. Someone watch your kitchen.
Connector. Two
Connect-
connectors. That's two
yeah.
connectors.
I have
One
to
push out.
connect.
Well, you heard it from Rehan. Hawksnest sucks.
Hey, look, bro, you said it was prime time. It wasn't it. It just an absolute beauty of a series we've seen so far. This hardpoint has been a beatdown on top of that Rehan.
Ryan with the
He knows when
gifteds
to
and
say
the
it when it counts,
$5.
right?
Appreciate it.
He said it. We didn't
Thank you
say
so
it.
much.
I said Noah was better, but
He
better
didn't
words for
take it
this.
that far, you know? And to be
Oh, yeah.
fair, he's like almost
Exactly.
top fragging for his squad. Like,
Oh yeah, the whole lobby.
yeah. Well, not the whole lobby. Hawksnest?
21? Yeah. No.
Oh, he's talking about
you're
Hawksnest.
right.
No.
Oh, yeah. Look, I thought we were talking about greatness. I didn't know we were talking about Hawksnest.
God. Noah's still cooking them right now. Sitting on 15. Rehan with 22. Forsaken with 24. They've got the strats or the aim. I don't even know. Did Noah know that was not a person? He was just shooting a gun that was laying on the ground right there. Tectonic's gonna wrap the corner. Gravity Vortex gonna pick him up some. But it is still Team Noah soaking up the time. 140-point lead. We've not seen anything remotely similar to this in any of our 200-point games. And Noah absolutely flicks onto Scott and Envoy right there. More clean kills out of the squad, and the teamwork just cleaner at every possible turn right now for Team Noah.
Yeah, they are peace and they're working the strats. I think they took that whole hour to prepare for this series, and it has been utilized to a T right now. They are flawless on the transitions. Not a bit of points outside of a few scraps that have been tossed outside of these hills. Right now, the first opening of this P3 site over towards Vince as we go. It's Hawksnest pulling out the big boy Sparrow. But hello, from behind, you know who it is. It's Noah Sunday. He's here to play. He's got 18 on board. He's going to be able to clear out band 2. God dang. Noah, you're just absolutely gross with it. Envoy, you can have some smoke too, buddy. There's plenty to go around. Death machine for Tech. Oh, Tech says, I'll have none of that, homie.
Ooh, don't want to see the operators wasted like that, but fortunately for Team Noah, they've got a 150-point lead to work with, so it's probably not going to hurt them too much. Forsaken on 31 right now. He's going ham for his squad. Picks up Envoy picks up one with the claw right there. He's trying to bring something out of Team Hawksnest, but whoosh, might be joining the 100-point club pretty soon here unless we see a big turnaround out of their squad. Maybe shotgun's just not the weapon of choice for their team, and could see a big turnaround when it comes to the search and destroy and the control, but right now, momentum, no question. All Team Noah. Rehan picks up another big one right there, and they're looking to close things out on P1.
Yeah, they are. I mean, you said 100-point club. Bobby, they might get 50-point club. This is embarrassing right here if you're Team Hawksnest. Pull it out. Find the way to get to that 50-point. I mean, this is an absolute travesty. Banned. Hawksnest. here for the contest. They get shut down. It's the operators that coming through, and now it's a 1v1 in the point. It's Noah and Zai. Now, I didn't even see you. Sneaky snake. They're just kind of laying there together. And the bodies are blue all across the board here on the objective. They're going to go ahead and get the operators to clear out the objective as well. And the perimeter kills. My God, Rihan, 31. Make it a 32, make it 33. 3-piece. Disgusting. 48 points is where we see Team Hawksnest sitting on. And they need a challenge for this scraps. There's no way we're going to head into map 2 when you got 50-point club. Ooh, this is brutal.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Noah's just so cheeky with the way that he uses the stims. He is a true gamer. His ability to adapt in different situations is unlike just about anything I've seen from any other gamer. And right now, he's in a nasty spot up top. He's going to be able to pick up one. Does finally get shut down right there. Team Hawksnest looking to break that 50-point mark, but they don't want to let him do it. They said, we want you in the 50-point club. There we go, up to 52. Forsaken does go ahead and pop the Tempest right there, so might even be able to break through to 60 points, but Ban's the only one there to contest. Tectonic up top, trying to get the kill, but it's not meant to be. It is all Team Noah all the way through. And man, what a performance we've seen out of these guys so far.
Oh yeah, collective performance indeed. Player that top frag for them many games ago is Kings. He's sitting at the bottom, but he's still +5 positive. This team has been feasting. Forsaken is literally almost triple positive. He's double positive. 250 to 60 is a beatdown. Team Noah came in. They said they're smoking that Hawksnest pack. And boy, boy, oh boy, they got white.
That was a performance. That was an all-star performance out of every single player on that team. Nobody close to going negative. That tells you about all you need to know. Scott, maybe not a shotgunner personally. You got Hawksnest as your MVP. I think that's all you need to know.
Well, I mean, maybe Godsley paid off these players too to throw. I mean, what? I mean, I don't know what to say here, bro. This is like, what was I watching, man? I was watching an epic series.
When was the last time you saw Ban go 19 and 39?
The answer is never.
Never.
We've never seen Ban put up numbers like that. Never seen. You know it's a problem when you got the the Hawksnest up there, top fragging for the team. I think morale had to have been at an all-time low. Everyone probably just gassed out and said, hey, you know what? After that P2, we got shut out. We set up early. They, pretty much owned us. We don't have the loadouts. This moment's too big. Let's just go ahead and chalk it, right? Let's just chalk it into the trash can. Game 1, it didn't happen for your Team Hawksnest. Obviously, Hawksnest wanted it, and damn, that was a tough way to start this series off on.
Somebody in chat said they didn't change their magazines. I am curious. Maybe they were all running like slug rounds. Maybe they thought slug rounds was going to be the go-to. Because outside of that, I don't really know how to explain that big of a deficit for every single player. Like I legitimately have no idea. I'd be curious to look back at the attachments and see. 'Cause that's all I can really think of.
They had an hour to prepare for this, and then on top of that, your game crashed.
Yeah.
They got sent back to the lobby. I don't think that's an excuse. Obviously, the attachment, if it wasn't on there, of course you can say, hey, you know what, we made a mistake. And maybe that's why they did chalk it, because it looked like, there was early setups. It just wasn't there, though. I don't know. There's ample time.
I'll be back in a sec.
And a best of, oh, yeah, go ahead. But you got to take the opportunity to make sure everything is teed up for. This is a $4,500 prize pool for first place. Second place is, still pretty hefty, but come on. These guys are pros. They're supposed to know what's going on, right? You get $2,500 for that second place, $2,000 difference. Man, and on top of that, Rihan did get the first Tomahawk kill, if I'm not mistaken. I did watch it. Okay. And, yeah, we're going to be good to gear up here for the second. Well, what is... Oh, Tech just DM'd me. He said, I was lied to about slugs. Yo, somebody... Who... Was it Hawksnest that sold you Tech? Please tell me it was Hawksnest. Who told you... Who lied to you about slugs? I'm not snitching, am I? I'm sorry, bro. Who told you? Yeah. Oh God, I can't wait for Bobby to come back. Oh my God, Bobby. Bobby, please come back now, ASAP. Oh man, of course he top fragged. He sold his entire team. Oh my God, they are in shambles right now. Good God. Hawks, I bet you Hawks got the intel from Godsley. It had to have been. You know what, chat? I'm obviously making this up. I have no idea. I can't confirm that it was Hawks that sold in that one, even though he top fragged. Hey, Bobby, you got to hear this. Okay, I got a message from Tech, and he was like, "I was lied to about slugs," and jokingly, I was like,
I knew it. I knew it.
I was told. Listen, I was like, I didn't even hear it from him. I said it had to have been Hawks who told you this, right? And he's like, "Yeah, it was Hawks. It was Hawks." God dang it, Bobby!
I knew it. That's crazy.
Oh God.
I was
all
like,
right, so they chalked that one. I bet you they just like chewed him out in that entire team.
Uh-huh.
They let him have his spotlight at the top of the MVP slot for the team, though, right?
Yep, that's I knew it. As soon as I saw it get that loud on it, I was like, it had to be an attachment thing. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the thing about the slug round is it decreases your mag size by like 75%. Thank you.
What is it, like 8 bullets to 25?
Yeah, the extended mag is 25 and the slug round is like 8 bullets. So even I'm trying to think, even if you hit, I think you have to hit like 75% of your shots to get a kill with 1 mag of the slug rounds.
Whoa, I thought Hawks was a stats person.
Hawks used to be a stats person. He
wow,
he
how
fell
do you
off
drop
as
the ball
stats
there,
person.
Stabs?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did he get his? And I was also entertaining chat where you're going. I was trying to like build the plot up. Did Hawks get his intel from Godsley?
Slug rounds, yeah. Slug rounds are like all right and normal, just because the Jag 12 sucks. Outside of like the slug rounds are only good if you're on 100 HP basis and you need to hit gunfights at long range. But outside of that, it's just not worth it. That's definitely a Hawks mistake right there. We'll see if they can bounce back map 2.
All right. Well, it's standoff, search and destroy. 200 health points, snipers only. Now we did 200 health points for a reason. Usually, you know, we see 300 or 1 HP. Why the 200, Bobby? Is it because of the damage multiple? Is it headshots only that can get the one-shot kill?
With the slug rounds?
No, with the snipers for map number 2.
I'm trying to think. I know the DLQ does. I think it only does like 170 something. There might be. Oh, no, that's a headshot too. Yeah, I think it would have to be headshots only. I'll have to.
Okay.
I kind of want to open up my. It's gonna be a lot of quick scoping. It's gonna be incredibly entertaining.
Okay, love it. Love to see it. Now, if we had a little bit more, I know we're making leaps and bounds and jumps and hoops and everything. Yo, Noah, we're gonna start it as soon as we, we can start it. We don't start it, okay? All right. But listen, as COD Mobile progresses and these custom lobbies get the ability to change and customize a few things as we get into the tenure, I'd love to see, like, in the console versions, you've got, in the custom settings to where you can only have headshot kills enabled. So the only way you kill somebody is by doing headshots. And I think that could, eliminate some of this. But if we're going for, the headshot multiplier being, the one-shot factor, I'm excited. I love the thoughts and the process behind it. Obviously, you're saying there's going to be a lot of quick scopes too, and we all know we're here for the clips. So we'll see who can put on the best show now.
Oh, I bet they're using the Rytech explosive mag.
Oh,
I bet.
Bobby, Noah said don't spoil it.
Wait, no, that's only a one shot to the head as well. I'm curious.
Oh.
What does he know? What does he know?
We're gonna find out.
All right.
Whoa,
maybe
whoa,
it's the ZRG.
Let's, before we get a DQ, can we jump down and tell Hawksnest to back out? He's using the M21.
M21's not bad.
Oh, is it not?
No. SVD.
We were just talking about. Oh, the M20. Why is he using the M21?
I don't. Their whole team's using the M21.
I'm thinking of XPR. This is.
M20, I don't think is the move. Oh my gosh, they're using the concussion mag on the DOQ. Is that not banned?
That's a great question.
Well, if it's not, that is a big brain play because that makes life very difficult.
Makes it my ears very difficult.
Yeah, this is not a fun sound at all.
The game's gonna crash at this rate, bro. I'm just calling it right here. Oh, it's so disgustingly loud.
I just don't like this at all. Why? They keep like turning away like they think it's gonna one shot. It's not gonna one shot unless you hit him in the head. So, how much does the anti-vehicle mag do
on the
ZRG? Let me see. Yeah, that doesn't do. All right, I don't think there's any non-headshot 200 damage sniper. So, I think the if I had to guess, this is probably another Hawksnest strat going with the M21, and I still don't think it's the move, but you know, maybe we'll see things turn around. Ooh, King's a little headshot right there.
But it's not over yet.
That's Team Noah with round one.
Oh God, this should be illegal, bro. Gonna be death by the end of this match. I thought Summit was the worst map to have concussions and flashes hit and whatnot. No, this is absolutely by far the worst. If you get hit by one of these concussions, one of these shots, it is so downright dirty. It's ugh. Rehan opens up first blood. Payoff round now as the bomb's made its way over. Team Noah, they got the strats. Downright dirty with it too. Zai though quickly there for the trade. It's 2 for the price of 1 though as the bomb plant is down. 40 seconds to go for the hit. It's got to be a smooth. It's got to be a clean retake. With this M21, it's tap fire, right? But I know it's not. I know it's not banned, but it should be. This thing is not the move.
Yeah, I'm. You know, at this point, everybody's just using what they can to try to get the win. So we've kind of accepted that. They will take whatever strat they can possibly get. It's definitely working so far for Team Noah. Wait.
Oh man, I thought Scott had like 3 of them. They all pushed him right there on the barrel site, and he was like, at this moment he knew he messed up. But he actually almost took down 2 of them. He had one of them one shot.
The somebody asked, is that Zai from Wolves? No, different Zai. This is Zai from 11T and then Zygnus, and now he's on Seminole.
Yes, that is him.
All right. Well, it's oh, beautiful shot out of Kings to take down Hawksnest right there, and the M21 strat has not paid off. I was about to say, surely somebody's got a secondary option outside of the M21, and we do start to see the DOQs. An Arctic 50 coming out for Hawksnest, was not expecting to see that one, but it's all down to Kings. He's going to be able to land the headshot onto Tectonic. The 1v3, or rather 1v4, now down to 1v3. He's going to go ahead and wrap back toward B. Bomb is not in hand either. And he's going to have to get into A to retrieve it. And they've now picked up the concussion mag DLQs. That's going to make it that much more difficult for him to get pushed in there. But if he can take down Scott in this back angle, he might be able to make it happen.
Now, we'll see if he can make it happen now. 50 seconds. You're gonna clutch or you're not gonna clutch, Kings. You gotta expedite this process, make something happen. Envoy right here in the front side, not gonna be able to hit the shot there. Envoy playing a little bit too clean with it. Does get the hit marker, but this concussion nade or concussion shot, downright lethal. And not only immobilize you, but it also hits you for some pretty good damage. Band though gets the right idea. Oh, the stem's popped. Kings able to regen in the middle of that, but wasn't enough. Either way, he was tagged up. So
I think he got affected by the concussion, but I don't think the bullet actually hit him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, this is just another strat. Look, we'll break this one down and analyze it. Noah's strategies in game number 1. He didn't use the 8-round slug. That was Hawksnest. Hawksnest strategy. Poop. Second game. I don't know whose strat this one was, but the concussion, big brain out of Noah. Noah 2. In the rhetorical scoreboard, Hawksnest 0. I mean, he's just better, bro. Everything about it so far.
Oof. My gosh, Scott just got headshotted right there. Take the wrong angle at the wrong time. Rehan's gonna find another. Ooh, what? These must be people that are running around weak, because I keep seeing people get one shot, and one of those was on an M21. Big damage, but not enough for the kill. Team Noah. Another round goes through right there. And they're looking to take the 2-0 lead. And they're still sticking with the M21. Surely the DLQ that I saw earlier was somebody that just picked it up off of a body, because I don't know why. Okay, band switches to the Rytech, I believe.
There we go.
All right. And it's not working either.
No, not in love with the scope at all. That's an ugly one. It's horrendous. Tomahawk kill. I don't think it hits for one, does it? 200 damage? 50, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Hip fire there for the Rytech is crispy. Oh, Band finally able to get one there, but hey, this would have been perfect for the trick shot in days, right? You don't need a concussion. Just kind of shoot around the body and it does it for you. Then you just follow it up with a crispy shot. Now, 2v2 bombs being planted. Minute 20 on the clock, going to be reduced to 44. I need tech to go big here. Concussed, dusted. It's all on Scott.
Right now, very much in need of a headshot. He's going to get hit markered and concussed. And right now, he doesn't read that correctly. Zai's going to go ahead and shut things down immediately. And once again, players seeming to forget they have unlimited stims. Like, you get hit by a concussion, guess what? Mid-concuss, I'm pretty sure you can still stim. I'm not 100% positive on that one.
Well, I mean, I think this, when I saw it earlier, he got concussed. He can move a little bit quicker.
Okay.
It's not... it doesn't completely demobilize you.
Yeah.
But you're still affected just somewhat from what I've seen.
Oh, I'm talking about for the HP.
Oh, for the HP, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Go ahead and stim me up there, boys. Come on, stim me up. It's functional. Right now, functional is the M21 Hawksnest is good for the two-piece. Say what? Two-piece with that M21? Ain't no way. I hate I missed it. Surely.
Oh, he hears him. I thought he heard him.
Oh my God, he's about to. Everyone's about to hear it. Hey, concussion. Good night.
Hawksnest just can't be having a fun time right now. Because everywhere I turn, there are loud noises in his ears. Ooh, nice hit marker from Band. He's going to be able to shut down Rehan. And now it's Kings all alone. He's got Band and Scott left to deal with. Big opportunity for Team Hawksnest to stay in this one right now. And Kings, he's going to be able to get the first hit marker. That's going to get him the kill. And now the 1v1 versus Band. Peeks around the corner. Both with DLQs. I'm assuming Band probably picking up one of those concussion mags as well. And right now, it's a big 1v1. Easy first shot, and the second lands as well. Band goes big. Keeps the hopes alive for Team Hawksnest.
Well, when you're on the defense, though, and you're only picking up 2 rounds, you know you're not having a great time. We'll see if they can turn it around now as we flip sides. The M21 is still stuck. Again, can't change the loadout mid-game. We've fully doubled down on the M21 loadout. Obviously, it's only been good for 2 now. It's the Tomahawk toss. It looked like it was going to be a hit, but nobody there. No Joy. Forsaken, joyful with the shots there for himself. Rehan going to combine for the second. And this Hawksnest team doubling down on the M21 strat. Looks like they're not going to be able to find this one round either. It's Hawksnest. Come on, someone put him on a t-shirt with this shot. Put him on some kind of like clip. Oh, there it is. Oh, he just got put right through the gate, bro. Yeah, he's not even on the map anymore.
Oh, somebody's got to stop letting Hawks be the analyst for the squad. Y'all need a new analyst because the current strats are just not it. As the captain, you got to take responsibility for the wins and responsibility for the losses, and I would say M21 is a pretty fat L from what we're seeing so far in this one.
We fed L indeed now, 5-2. Only 2 rounds to close it out here, and it'd be a 2-0. Hawks going to get the drop there on Kings. Oh, there we go. A little bit of spark of fire here. Band is going to be good for the second. They've got the B-side hit. I love the unorthodox strats. Not so much the M21, but, you know, typically you don't want to be one-dimensional in search or destroy. Well, if you can't get A, get B. Rehan's Noah. Last one's go alive. Rehan's good for the first there. He's got the 2-piece. Need the team captain and Rehan to line him up and knock him down. There it goes. The Lotus Flames in the DLQ. Such a lovely scope, I'll continue to say. And the reload effect, just nasty. They've reeled it back in, but it's Envoy who's continuing to put in shots.
Wow.
And the clock. There we go.
All right,
That's
Envoy.
an OG skin too. Yeah.
All right. That was, he's leading the way for his squad. 6 kills. All right. I want to see like an M20. I know we just had one, but I didn't see it. I want to see an M21 multi-kill. I saw Hawksnest get 1 M21 kill. And Band's got, oh, I take it back. Band's got 8 kills right now, so I think the majority of those are from picking up DLQs, but he's making something out of it. Oh, but Ban gets stopped in his tracks. Envoy trying to catch those players, rotating back alley. Nice shots right there. Major assist goes through. Still man advantage for Team Noah right here. Actually make it 2 now. 1 player back alley. Rather, behind right here. Oh, missed quick scope for Envoy. Not going to be able to make it happen. And now only 1 more round needed for Team Noah to take the 2-0 lead.
Yo, who gave Noah this strategy and why? I want to know it. I know the man's clever. I know he's brilliant. I know he's a genius. I know he's a madman. I know he's even good looking when he's bald. But come on, man. Who gave this man the concussion DLQ idea? I need to know it so we can execute him right now. They're putting
it's just the perfect counter, because even if you don't hit them, but you hit like the ground near them, it still forces them to un-ADS for the M21, and there's no real counter for it. It's such a good strategy, and I wouldn't have thought of it. I would have gone the damage route, kind of like Hawks did, but they have been hard countered left and right, and now it's all down to Tectonic to try to clutch in a 1v2.
There was that two-piece right there at the top side of Market. I think he actually ended up getting shots on a third, but he had to jump out of the site as the concussions were absolutely crazy. Kings is on the trail. Stimmy's going to be popped here. It's a 1v4 here for Tech. Can he solidify his name as the GOAT here in this one? Kings, you got what it takes to shut down the King. No, you don't, but it is Forsaken who does. And ladies and gentlemen, it's over. The DLQ concussion supremacy reigns high. In a very, very dominant performance. Just, I mean, big braid. This is the biggest braid plays I've seen out of any of these creator showdowns. And some of these pro players being involved. Man, look. Just give them the money now. I don't even want to see a game 3. That was just too dang good. Hawksnest, you're selling, bro. Come on. Put some better strats up.
Chat, I'm gonna throw an image up on the screen that is the meme representation of Hawksnest strategies in this tournament so far.
I'm waiting to see it too. Oh man, just let him cook, man. Good night, bro. He cooked all right.
What was he cooking?
Oh,
guess we found out.
He was the cooked.
Well,
he was
right now it's time to hand the reins to somebody else on the squad, Hawks. It is another spicy format match as we're getting ready to hop into control. It's going to be raid control, 300% regen, SMGs only, so a little bit more traditional.
He can't butcher this one, right?
I don't think he can butcher it. Like, I don't know.
God.
I'm trying to think of how he could mess it up, and I don't think that he can. So all they really got to do is just play the game, let Tech and Ban do their thing, and see if you can force that game 4. Game 4 is going to be 300 HP ARs only, and I feel like he's going to try to throw some other strat out there, which has me kind of worried, but, you know, I don't think it can be any worse than the first 2 maps.
Sometimes simple is better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you could have even done, anything outside of the M21 and probably been a little closer in that one. Obviously, what you couldn't account for was Noah just having the biggest brain out of everybody here. I don't even want to give him. I'm going to give him credit because he followed through with it. But who gave him the idea? That's what I want to know. Who is the mad scientist who suggested this? And I know it had to have been somebody in his chat, somebody in his Discord, somebody somewhere knows something. Or is Noah actually a gamer, intelligent, just everything? And Hawksnest is sitting here drawing up strats in the ground, in the dirt with a stick. Something's got to
I
give here in
don't
this third game.
know.
Something.
You know, he's at least his one takeaway from this tournament is he's a bedroom warrior, so he's got that going.
Yes, there. Man, there was not a bedroom in that map that could have saved them.
It's
though.
tragic. I hate to see it.
It's those damn bunk beds. That's what it was.
Isn't there a bedroom in Top Grandma's, or is that not a bedroom?
Yeah, but they're bunk beds. They're
Oh,
bunk
okay,
beds. They
okay,
don't.
okay.
Yeah. It's those dang bunk beds.
Fair.
Jesus.
Tough to work with. Yes, we'll see 100-round kilo. Honestly, yeah, that's probably, if I had to guess, Hawk is probably going to use 100-round kilo if we go to Map 4. That would be my... That's a good prediction by chat.
That is, and you know who's good with a kilo? Kings. Kings is good with the kilo, chat. That's right. Kings has been lighting up my feeds with all of these kilo shots. And I'm not, look, obviously it's Hecht who we're talking about is the kilo master, but Kings is one of those players you can't sleep on. And, you know, with him being as crafty as he's been lately, and then his team also putting up some great numbers right now. We'll see if they can put the numbers up to shut down this Hawksnest team as we're going to dive into what might be the last game of this series.
All right, see what they can do. Hawk's going to peek across mid, get some information. That's going to be a full send on over to A. Shots on Rehan, not able to get the kill. They're going to go ahead and get some progression here on this A side. Forsaken's going to get spotted up top. Ban, big kill right here. SMGs are where he likes to be. All right, now he's going to continue locking in that time as Zai's not going to be able to get the information. Cheeky little spot with eyes up on top money right here. And Zai's going to slide on down, but this is a tough man to kill. You got to be careful. He's got a UAV equipped. I don't know why he has the UAV equipped. We've seen that come back to bite players already. Does finally get shut down, but not before full progress over on that A side. And now Hawk's trying to get some information. He's going to get shut down by Zai. But a full push now over to the B side and some big gunfights for Envoy. It's going to be Scott coming out on top first. Envoy finds another and an opportunity for a lot of progress over here as well.
Oh, here we go. King's trying to shut down the push. He's got some reinforcements as well. Quick A hit. The defense never saw coming, and King's now trying to feast and feed the beast as he pushes the driveway. Finally gets shut down. The beast are here to play. Attack did a great job of getting a lot of control here early on and doing it without very much damage. Now, here comes the operators. If you're not overclocked and running these ops, you are not doing this right? As the Grav Vortex is going to pop, Scott is going to be doing a little bit of denying, but is not going to be able to find the kills there as King's going to be able to pop his Annihilator. We'll see if he can go ham now as the defense is starting to finally get a little flex in him. There goes the follow-up shots. He's half, but can't finish him off. Tech is dropped, though. King's there to collect, and right now it's 10-9. Minute 18 on the clock. We get to get that A cap early on, but we have yet to see anything creative out of this Team Hawksnest team since.
Right now, King's trying his best to play his life. He gets sniffed out by Tectonic. A little bit of body shooting right there. Okay. Love to see that early on in the series, especially when this close. Tech's going to go ahead and back up. Rehan trying to get the better of him right here. It seems like he's got reinforcements in Rehan. I don't know how he's still alive right now. Probably could have used his stim, but he's not going to think to do that. And now Team Hawksnest 2 life advantage. They've got to make their way over to the B zone. Respawn's no longer available for Team Noah. Big kill for Forsaken, but he's going to get traded out. And now you got to make the push on in. All you got to do is really play TDM right here. 37 seconds to do it. There's no way they can take you down unless you give it away. Ban's going to find a big one right there as well, making a two-piece and a huge offensive round one for Team Hawksnest as they're trying to keep this series alive.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier. It's hard to mess up this strat. We saw them play hardpoint with 300 health points, and they killed it earlier. Granted, there was a DQ. They still played very well, and Tech dropping 63 also helped. I don't think anybody's going to drop 63 here. This is not the game mode to do it. Lives are at a limited amount. Right here as the B side hit comes through, or the A side hit, rather, it's going to be shut down. Hawks is going to get bodied by his on Sparrow, but he does find 2 before he goes. So 3 for 4 trades coming through. The defense now another foot. They have locked down this A side for now. Forsaken trying to seep through the shallow waters of the pool, but it's Envoy from the top of the money hit is going to be able to shut it down. So a little bit of progress on the A side now is B side rather, ring side is going to alleviate some of that pressure on A and also kind of throw the defense a little bit of a curveball.
Well, right now there's some streaks to work with for Envoy. He's got a hunter killer, a couple of operators ready to go as well. And if you're Team Noah, you really gotta find a way to at least keep this one close, not waste too much of your operators, and see if you can swing the momentum back. Having lost that early defensive round, that automatically puts you at a disadvantage, but Raid not quite as defensively sided, so it's not out of their reach by any means. Zai's going to go ahead and pop the Annihilator. He doesn't have any information, though. And it's going to run out of time off of that one. Hawksnest tries to push into contest. He's going to get dropped, and now the zone going to get captured, so things looking a little bit more doable for Team Noah. Zai lurking on the backside, trying to pick up that one kill onto top laundry. He picks up Band right there. That's going to be a crucial one, and with now streaks going through, if he can get a Pred missile, this offensive round might be doable as well.
Yeah. Oh, it might be, but look at Envoy. He has been lurking in the spawn for the longest inside of that garage site. Finally gets to collapse, and it was perfect timing now. 10 to 14, make it 10 to 12 as he's finally taken down 11. Body's dropping now. Operators are hot. They're ready to go. There's no hit here for this Envoy Predator missile. No, it's good for one. Zai, though, is quickly there for the trade. He's got a Predator of his own. No joy. Oh, plenty of it. 2 kills there. 5 left standing for the defense. V7. And Zai continuing to try and peek the boundaries there is going to be taken down. Now, Band's going to be opting to pop out the Purifier. And with 3 players left standing, V4, this is still a certainly doable situation, but you've got to rally the troops. You got to play together. The Hunter Killer up top is going to provide a little bit of aerial support, but it's not going to be good for a hit. Now is we're all tied up. A minute left to go on the clock. A second tick of progress in does not solidify your game, but these 3 bodies drop and do. And it's Zai who's going to go and try and go big for this Annie hit. Not quite able to get the first 2 shots to land, but it is going to at least open the floodgates for a little bit of time on this point.
Ooh, I thought he wasn't going to get any kill out of it. Band's still able to get the trade right there, but now a 2v2 is basically a 45-second TDM. You know Noah's tucked away in that spot. That's too much information to get away, and they're not able to close it out. Would have liked to see a more passive approach on that one for Team Noah. They had an entire minute to play a 3v3 TDM. I understand you want to get that objective captured, but just making it so predictable for Team Hawksnest to sniff you out right there, and it cost them big time. And man, oh man, I'd say one of the straightest shooters in the world, Tectonic, absolutely beaming Noah across the map right now. Forsaken is going to be able to sniff him out. Operator comes out for Envoy, but he's going to get knocked off of that claw. Hawksnest shut down as well, and now, for the first time in this one, Team Noah with the life advantage.
Team Noah with the life advantage. The defense standing strong, but can't afford to have any more mistakes now as we see it. It's 2 rounds in a row. We've seen Hawksnest kind of just dominate here in this control, and first time in the series we've seen it as well. A-side hit is going to be leading us to the pool side, but you are getting collapsed on from the back. Forsaken trying to hold the front line for dear life. You got 2 players in the bedroom trying to make some magic happen, and it's Noah and team trying to shut down the push. They do it. 7 life to spare. Make it 6 now as things starting to get a little bit uncertain, and the spawn traps are being activated. Band's trying to get some peace and serenity here on the B side. Ring has been compromised. And like a pack of bloody wolves, it's Team Noah starting to rise up here and finally put up a fight here in this control.
Yep, momentum feeling solid for them right now. Noah's going to be able to drop Hawksnest. He's working on streaks once again, nearly on an EMP system right here. And still with the death machine pop, there's no solid pushes coming out of Team Hawksnest as they've basically been struggling to get out of spawn for the entirety of this one, and for the most part it looks like they're content to just not give up streaks and operators to the opposite side, because their hopes of actually getting the win on this one are pretty bleak. They're going to go ahead and hop that A zone, see if they can get some progress, but it's not going to happen. It looks like the remaining players going to go ahead and sit back. No, they're going to send 2 on in. And it's, I mean, it's doable. With 2 kills going in for Scott right there, it just moved into a TDM where you're only down by 1 life, but Noah's going to be able to sniff out another one. He's still sitting on a 6 spree right here. Couple ticks of progress go in, but those lives keep getting smaller and smaller. And it's going to take a pretty big throw by Team Noah to not win this one as he picks up another one right there. Now on a 7 spree. And that'll be enough to close out the round and keep the game alive. Noah's going to continue to play for those streaks, and those could pay big dividends early on.
It could be. Now, let's go ahead. let's dial in for a listen. Team Noah are on a bit of a comeback. They've got a little bit of operators to work with as well as some score streaks. Let's jump in and see how those comps sound.
Popping Fury.
I got one on B.
Yeah, on tight. I watch you right. He's right nice in one pop tree. Dead. You push the blind, you Kings. Push the blind, I'll push with you.
Hunter killer drone deployed.
I'm gonna pop my, should I pop my clutch?
They're top. They're not pushing. Just hold it up here. Hold B. Watch your pillars. Watch your pillars in red. One jungle.
Yeah, pop my I don't know if I should. Fuck yeah, I'm using it.
One jungle. Jungle still. Jungle.
Yeah, come on.
Nice.
Still not seeing anything on hill.
I should push up in the spawn. Push it deep in the spawn.
Let me know when you guys win.
Jungle on the rock. Jungle on the rock.
Friendly
There's
hunter
one shot jungle.
deployed.
Nice, Rihan. Get in that spawn.
One's top red. Hawk's top red. It's like
two
one
got
tick
two.
on B.
Yeah, just launch up him.
One tick on B. You guys focus A.
I'm capping A.
Well, some big value right there is Noah's basically able to solo cap 2 ticks of progression over there on B. They're able to win the majority of the gunfights as well as Team Hawks that can't really seem to find their bearings. Rihan, I guess, didn't see banned right there, and that's going to be another easy kill. Plus 7 lives and 2 ticks of progress over on B. Another very doable round for Team Noah.
Very doable round indeed. The morale, man, easy here. There's a lot of certainty here that we could win this one out. And if you're banking on a defensive win for Hawksnest, man, maybe you should have put a better strategy together here in that third round. They've been pretty good here in this control, and I guess that's what's, kind of like irking me. Right now, anything can happen. It's 17-6 now. Life's dwindling. Team Hawksnest selling the bag.
Failing this
And what might be the last little line of defense here on the B site is going to continue to let the clock tick, but the lives, man, they have hemorrhaged. 14-5. To play this one out like a search and destroy, can't afford any more casualties. Also can't afford to give away any of this map control. They've kind of done both. Ticks of progress going to go through. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over till it's over. We are heading to a round number 5. After these 3 bodies flop, I just don't know what's going on. What's the defense doing? What's going on, Hawksnest? We got to dive in for a calm listen. And after this one with them, one, because we haven't had the opportunity to do so just yet, but I mean, I need to hear them coming out the gate swinging in this next round. Oh, Tech.
You need your leaders. Get that energy up because it's certainly not been there so far. Scott left to try to 1v10 right here and seems unlikely to say the least. Puts in some shots, not able to get the kill. Both teams have shown that they can take both offensive and defensive rounds. Top into a listen with Team Hawks to see if they can make it happen right here and prolong the series.
Try to whenever Zai has any. I'm sure he has any now.
Yeah, that's
We got a spot trap super fucking early.
Okay. I have Vortex. Two laundry steps. Yeah, he's got any. He's on laundry steps.
Yeah, laundry steps. Oh my god,
Don't peek it.
Any peek. Oh, Pridden.
Yep.
Yeah, he also has a Pridden.
I don't have a good angle. There's 2 laundry steps.
Yeah,
Go.
He still has claw.
Yeah, fuck. The Hunter Codron didn't hit him.
He's
outside
dead.
garage.
Oh, Purifier on ring.
Watch out, Hunter Codron as well.
Work towards day.
Top red.
Team Hawks with the strats to try to take down Zai, but not before he's able to do a massive amount of damage. I believe at least 3 or 4 kills for him in there, and despite that, it's still pretty close. Basically 20v20 right here. Ban's gonna get spotted across. I think that may have been a wasted Purifier and an Annihilator. Gonna go to waste there as well. Zai wreaking havoc across the map. He is on 40 and 21. What a performance we're seeing out of him. He's going to be able to escape with the unlimited stims in hand. And just like that, Team Noah looking to put on the spawn trap.
Yeah, they are indeed now. Trying to buckle up. They're trying to strap in. They're trying to close this out in 3-0 fashion. Team Hawksnest trying to give it everything they got. Scott now, Vortex in hand, trying to get out of the spawn. The trap has been activated for the longest. But only 5 lives to spare. There is 11 kills remaining, or 11 lives remaining. They got to battle the adversity over through. Now the Vortex shot's got to go big. Does not hit. You have 0 map control. This one's dead in the waters here. 15 seconds left to go. Kings holding down the fort here at A. You got some top control there in Forsaken, but both of them drop. And this might be the opening. They got to hop the hill. They got to stack it. Envoy trying to lead the pack there with the charge from the claw. It's aquatic. It's good for the first, and there it is. The kills, lives Now dead even, only one advantage. You're getting a little bit of time here, and we might not see this one close out this early.
The Bandit is just untouchable right now in their spawn. Purifier for Forsaken comes out, though. Couple Gravity Vortex kills as well. It looks like A is going to get captured for Team Noah. But they've still got work to do. They got a 2-life advantage right here. Forsaken should be able to sniff out Tectonic. Purifier in hand. Still 2 lives up right now. It's close, but I don't know if there's enough time for Team Hawks to make their way on over the objective. And with only 3 lives, oh my gosh, this is going to be so difficult for them to manage.
Oh, but look at Scott. Scott's got a gravity. Envoy doesn't have anything but a... I mean, this is a wasted streak right there. They got to play this gravity and hope that Team Noah makes an aggressive play. This could pan out if they coordinate it perfectly, but you got to have the COD God's timing in order for this to pan out. And just like that, Envoy's going to get dropped. It's down to 2. Scott and Ban trying to go ham. Scott gets dropped. It's all on Ban. He's good for the first. 1v4. 300 health points. He's got a Stimmy and a Dream. Kings hops out. Dusted. It's a 1v3, but it's Zai with the 43rd kill. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Hawksnest. Not enough to close it out. Team Noah does. The 3-2, the 3-0. And boy, oh boy, those strats are golden, bro. They are golden.
That was just such a clean setup. They had every possible angle in to be covered, and no real hope for them to make their way up, barring a miracle out of one of those players. Ban doing everything that he could, and that was a juicy 2-piece. I can't lie, but 5 players left to deal with, just not quite enough out of them. And whew, what a performance out of Team Noah. They seem, every one of these creator, I swear, Noah, I'm pretty sure just has won like at least 75% of all creator events that he's played in. Like, he's just that guy. He's the creator events guy. He's him. And Zai, what a performance out of him. 43 and 24. Woo! Man was cooking there to carry his team to the win.
I mean, it's not fun unless you get the, get on that, get to smoke that Hawksnest path, right? 3 times in a row. Good night. We just let him cook there in that search and destroy. That hard point, though, had to have been the most dominating performance. Hawks, you got to forfeit over all your prize pool to your team because you sold the most with that strat. And, bro, let me just tell you, you went from, like, being one of the highest ranked, like, picked team to win this, and then on the drop of a head, Mago can't play, and Zai inserts himself to the equation. And then you got
that was a huge pickup. That was probably probably the X factor. That and Hawksnest stretch.
God, what a way to close the series out, though.
Yep.
Let's go.
3-0 win to close out the series, and once again, Noah from YouTube, Noah Sunday, whatever you want to call him, the grand champions of the Bobby Stim Shot Showdown, $4,500 for first place. Not too shabby for Team Hawksnest. They're still going to be able to take home $2,500. That's $500 a piece. Not too bad for a couple games of COD Mobile. It is going to be Team Godsley taking home 3rd place. They didn't even have to win a match. Still taking home some good money. And 4th place, it is going to be Team Space. Unfortunate for them. DQ's a tough way to go out, but $500 nonetheless. Thank you, everybody, for performing. Verdict, if you had to pick one standout player, who's it going to be?
God, man, it's so hard. It's got to be Zai. Zai's got to be that guy. Hell of a performance in that finals. Standout performance in pretty much every game that he played. It's either between Noah or Zai. That's it for me.
All right. Well, we do have our first Tomahawk kill players as well. So each of these guys taking home $250 in match 1. It was Space with the first Tomahawk kill. Match 2 was D-Tree taking home the first Tomahawk kill. Match 3 was Roballo from Team Godsley. And match 4 was Forsaken from Team Noah. So congratulations to each of them for their additional winnings as well. But that wraps things up for the event. Verdict, thanks for casting with me.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you all thought so highly of me to have me out here and have a great time. Best event we've had that was super fun and super competitive. It was a combination of the both, and it was a great way to spend my Saturday.
Yeah, most definitely. If you guys want to check out more COD Mobile tournaments and whatnot, Verdict is hosting Mobile Mayhem. Are you hosting EU and NA?
Yes, sir.
All right, so basically just follow Verdict on Trovo, and he's hosting stuff all day long over there on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's going to be it for the broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a sub if you want to see more events like this, and shout out to COD Mobile for sponsoring the event. It's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next time.